Evening, folks, and welcome back to the Showdown Series February Clash Playday number 2. My name's Travi, this here is Hyper, and we are back for our final day here of the round robin to see which 3 teams are going to be going to playoffs and which one of these teams are going to be sent on home. Hyper, I don't know about you, this is the game, this is the evening to be watching.
I'm very hyped. I think Jack's going to be on the edge of a seat tonight, seeing what games will be won and what games will push him out of the tournament in general.
Oh, yeah.
So,
yeah, and speaking of the teams, let's take a look at the standings. How did Playday 1 unfold for us? Because things were pretty spicy. The Goon Squad, they played all 3 games, the only team to do so. So looking at the graphic here, that is their score. That is how they are going to end the round robin. 4 points total, -2 on the round differential. Why? It was 2 overtime games and then a bit of a battering from the Goofy Goobers, wasn't it?
Especially without the team captains. Yeah, it was a big difference.
It was a real spicy one. As for our other 3 teams down sitting underneath them at the moment, things are open. They've each got 2 games to play this evening against the others to really try and settle themselves out and see who's going to be placing themselves on top of the standings, who's might not be having such a hot time, and I think that's what's going to make tonight so fun. Everything is still pretty open, all things considered here. There's no team that yet is confirmed to be safe.
This is true. However, Goofy Goobers is only 1 point behind Jack, and they've only played 1 game.
This is it, and that 1 game they played, what a dominant one it was. The benefit of the Goon Squad being the one team to play all 3 of their games last week is we got a pretty good benchmark, a pretty accurate result of how every team stacks up against a similar performing roster, where you can see there, TGO, DS, they got -2. They got it to overtime, it went the distance, but they weren't quite able to seal the job there, whereas the Goofy Goobers, flip side of the graph, +6, they demolished that Goon Squad roster.
Exactly that. I'm going to be honest. I don't know what the numbers mean. I don't remember.
That's the number of rounds, but that's the number of rounds.
Oh, number of rounds.
Okay,
number of rounds.
Number of rounds. Yeah. Yeah. So number of rounds that we won by going there. -2, obviously, for TGO DS as they lost by 2 rounds, and then +2 for everyone else who was above. So yeah, so it was a pretty good showing, a pretty good day, and I think, you know, we've got a graphic to come up now, and Hyper, if you want to walk us through it, of how exactly these teams are going to confirm their playoff spots.
Well, that's exactly it. So we can see that the Goon Squads have quite a good lead, having 4 points in total. The only difference being is that all their games have been played. So the Goon Squad making it to the finals depends on how evenly everyone plays. If everyone plays quite evenly and everyone goes about into overtime and there's no dominant matches, the Goon Squad may, get to the finals. But that obviously depends on if the Goofy Goobers do another dominant showing today. And for the same, for TGO and DS, they are on 1 point with only 1 game played each, so they're both in a similar position.
Yeah, and so, yeah, for the Goofy Goobers, 1 win, any win today will be granting them a spot in that playoffs. For TGO DS, as you say, 1 win will get them pretty far most of the way, but there's still a middling ground of really who can make the distance, who can sort of cross that line, and who's going to be able to get themselves up that little bit further. So we'll wait to see what's going to happen in terms of matches tonight. As we said, there's quite a few bangers, and for me, the one that's really going to be sticking out, as you say, is what happens with that Goon Squad. Because all they can do now is just sit back, relax, watch, and pray to the gods things go their way.
Well, the biggest difference to the Goon Squad will be how dominant the matches are. Because again, if we see a lot of overtime matches today, the Goon Squad might just slip into the finals. So we can only wait and see.
And it's not just about getting that playoff spot as well for these teams. Because of the way to bring the standings back up, how the playoffs bracket works is only 3 teams will make it in towards the playoffs. Whoever comes out on top of our group stage in round robin, they get a bye round. They don't have to play another match. They don't have to put themselves on the line in the firing range. They just get a skip straight into that grand final. So as much as we've been talking a lot about eyes on the bottom of the bracket, looking towards who's getting eliminated, we should also look ahead to see who's going to be winning, because whoever does win round robin gets that safety net, they get that buy game, they get that opportunity to jump themselves ahead. Now, one thing I want to talk about in terms of winning teams, in terms of really, really good teams, is this particular clip here from the Goofy Goobers last week playing without their team captain Connor. So we're just going to stay quiet for a minute as you guys take a listen in.
Yeah.
He dropped.
On a shot. Nice.
Nice. Playtime. Just, yeah, go, you can go away and play with your maestros.
Yeah,
I'll play on site. Ben, stay on Val camps and see if you see them anywhere.
Yeah, I'm doing it. Right there, on my ping, on my ping, on my ping. Wait. On my ping, right there. On my ping, yep.
okay.
He's literally on my ping. Throwing a stun grenade. He's in, running, Chucky. Nice shorty! Let's go. Nice short. Good shit. OP.
There you go. So what did that tell us from those rosters? Well, they're composed, they're calm, the comms are fairly clean, all things considered, for a Showdown Series roster. And on top of that as well, they're leading each other. Someone is shot calling within that team. Everyone's kind of making the right decisions. And there's a voice. Now, today they get to play with their team captain. Today they get to play with Connor. And this is going to be a really, really good opportunity for them, Hyper, to level things up a little bit.
Exactly that. I really want to see how differently they perform, because they were very confident without their team captain. So I want to see if the team captain being there will boost that confidence.
It certainly will be, and their team captain's going to be there. New player in for this tournament on the newest map as well for this best of one series. It's going to be none other than the latest map added to the competitive pool. My first time properly getting a go to chew some teeth into this one. It's going to be none other than Fortress.
I remember playing this before the rework. I really am not familiar with the rework, so I'm quite excited for this.
It's a banger, let me tell you that one. Lots of choke points, lots of funnel points. It's a really interesting map to play through. A lot more vertical than there was previously inside of this one. That is going to be the key factor here. Top floor sites tend to reign supreme, take the most amount of control versus down underneath sites. They tend to be the tertiary, tend to be the sites that get avoided outside of this one. So let's head into things here on Fortress and see what these two teams have to offer us.
All right. I'm seeing TGO is on defense here.
This is going to be a good start for them, because new maps, we already see teams last week, right? We were looking at the stats before today started. The attack and win rate across the entire tournament was like 23%. It was not good last week.
No, we did see a big struggle in attack, and I'm hoping that some of the teams practiced their attack approaches, because we saw a lot of, you know, one by one in a uniform line just lining up for a bullet in their head. So I'm hoping for more communication on attack here.
More communication, larger executes as well. That's what I want to see there. A bit more of a game plan going in towards these rounds. Not just an instant. We're just going to kind of wander in and see what happens. Dorm's games to be the first one to play. Now, this site has a really interesting wall. It's straight out onto one of the external balconies on the map. So bringing that Cade is going to give you that extra versatility to hold on towards this site. Because if that gets opened up, you could then immediately put a player like HR there on the glass, looking at long sightlines down. And it cuts off quite a significant portion of the site. So keeping that wall open, giving yourself that kind of a bit of a breathing space as a defender is going to be exactly what you needed, and that breathing space is going to be compounded by the Azami as well.
You see, that's a lot of strategy. As a professional copper, I would open up the wall, you know, the second the attackers are let free, and I would just start spawn peeking out the wall. You know, easy wins, to be honest, easy wins.
You have reminded me, this is a Showdown Series game. Is someone even going to reinforce this wall? Because, you know, it's sitting right. It's sitting right here. Is it going to get? Okay, Abyss is on it. Thank goodness for that.
Yeah, of course. That we had main breach and chalet at the basement was not reinforced last game, and it was very scuffed. Very scuffed indeed.
It was indeed, and the Fawn ever present since her buff a couple of weeks ago now, where Razor Bloom's activated a little bit faster, those insta-kill traps with the gas. I think everyone's kind of clocked on to what she can do now, and they're more than ready to make her work.
I'm excited to see what's going to be done this game. I'm seeing an Azami, I'm seeing a Fawn, I'm seeing a Goyo and a Cade. I'm seeing well balanced here. A lot of traps and holding them off with the Goyo.
A good lineup across the board here. Really sort of do like what I'm seeing. As for GG, well, the attacking lineup is fairly default, very utility focused here. They're going to be trying to deny these fawn traps. They're going to be trying to stop these razor blooms. And then they've got their operators there. You've got Scooby-Doo going to be opening things up with the buck. But first and foremost, it's this breach game.
Does IQ see the fawns?
Yes. Anything electronics.
Oh, okay,
so
cool.
she'll see the fawns, she'll see the electro claws, default cameras as well. And of course, Connor can see a lot of it as well with that new Thatcher, which he's immediately going to be using here on the DMR.
Yes.
Places Claymore on the hop-out window. Wall should be a piece of cake here for this attacking roster.
Seems like they're making the push.
That they are. Wall's been opened
Abyss
on
is
up.
aware.
He's aware. Calls will be made. And this is the thing. Abyss is going to be holding these long angles here with the ACS G12. This shotgun, these slugs, they can tear through anything that really stands in their way. So you've got to be quite careful to ensure that you don't accidentally walk into that sight line. The ACOG scope as well. Bought by the other two. A lot of slug shotguns on this defense.
Oh. We're seeing a crazy pixel hold by Abyss right now. Looking at the fire. I don't think he realizes he's looking at the...
Yeah, he's
reinforced.
He's looking at a little bit of the reinforcement there, caught on off, but immediately GG are stalling a little bit outside of the breach there. Smoke grenade's going to go. Connor's going to make the push through the breach, supported by Gekoi as well. Do they want to try and go for a defuse? Yes, they do. Is the cover going to be there? Caught with a C4 in hand. Darth Linus is going to drop to the floor there. Cover should indeed be successful.
Committing.
Breach is going to stick, and it puts GG to a very good situation where they can now just run away, pop those Vulcan canisters, burn down the remainder of this round.
Abyss had his crosshair on him. He just didn't know it was in the smoke.
He doesn't know there's one in the corner. Connor's going to get one.
No.
Will be immediately traded back on down there by Bella. Still don't man advantage held by GG as TGO just wait to whittle down the remainder of this time. But they've got to get a move on Hyper. They've only got a couple of seconds left. It's poor old Alfie left to do. Has to make the sprint. Unaware there's one inside of the building with him. That's HR giving GG
Goodness
a pretty
gracious.
solid first round.
They just opened main and planted on round one. This is going to be a good night, Travi.
Simple as it gets. Beautiful. You had the IQ going below, trying to spot out utility, cameras, and all sorts of stuff there. Really, it was almost a bit of an overcomplication there. I think from GG, they could have probably gone without the IQ, just used the Thatcher information off there. I've got a feeling they're going to go for quite a similar thing yet again. For TGO, I think they recognise maybe the objective was the weakness of that one there, just a bit too extended, a bit too spread out, when in reality, GG, they're keeping it simple, but sometimes simple is best.
Simple is best. I mean, they just walked right on through, did a smoke, placed it, held the angle. That's a siege as siege gets.
I love it. It's pure, it's clean, it's clinical. It's what we know from Connor, and I think it's that kind of leadership he's going to bring into the roster, because something we were really talking about last week for GG was, while they had a very good performance against TGS, they weren't necessarily very strategical about how they went about it. They were just taking a lot of gunfights, playing a lot of ones, and sure, while they were winning those ones, it wasn't the most interesting siege to watch in that regard. It's very much just a frag department, a match of Call of Duty, if you like. Whereas here, Connor being on the roster now, he's giving that additional kind of information, that guidance to the team, and hopefully, with it, going to bring some more spice to this one.
Exactly that. I want to see Connor and Abyss get into a gunfight. I want to see what happens.
Yeah, this is it. It's early days, yeah. Abyss dropping out of round one fairly quietly, and I'm sure that trend will not continue. Our second best performing player from Playday #1 had a very respectable indeed. It was a 2.56 KD across his first game here. So very good performance early on, and will we wanting to pick that one back up here?
I think so. We're seeing they're going up to an electrified wall again. I think they're going to try it. Same thing again. Same site, same wall.
Yeah. I'd be surprised if they just want to go for the plant off of it, though. It'd be a bit of an interesting decision to see them just immediately choose to go for the plant. There is going to be the Denari trip connectors there, trying to stop an immediate retake on towards that as well. Some long shots coming through there from Gnurg. I'm going to back away the attackers for the moment being, and Connor brought down to just a sliver. Immediately.
That Denari was really good, actually. That was some good foresight from Alfie there.
Alfie's been dropped, and so has Bella as well. 2 quick kills coming in from GG just there, and it's down to just the final 2 here. Candela's going to come over through. Abyss is in the perfect position for this, on the perfect operator as well. C4's going to go up and out above the deployable shield when he hears the footsteps come on through, but a little bit too early, a little bit premature. It's not going to be able to connect on through here. Cautious of the trip connectors. They need to get another side of this wall panel open, giving Abyss a window, bit of an opportunity to push on closer, get up nice and close with this action here. But a pivot now from GG sees them going around the back wall here. Abyss in a precarious spot now. He's going to be spotted out. Things are about to get difficult here for the final two players, TGO.
I'm watching very carefully.
Yeah, razor-fied margins here. Round number 2. Connor hops in first.
That's a down.
First one to go. While he's
I don't think
recoverable.
Abyss knows he's downed.
No. And the rest of the team, they're just going to charge on through. They know where Abyss is in the corner. Sheer manpower overwhelm him. It's all down to one. Darth Linus, the sub of the evening, spots the first, tags him up a little bit there with the TCSG-12. Cautious of the ones behind. The Razor Blooms are going to send him off. Finish down there by one. A 1 versus 2 situation effectively awaits them. Now, Connor still down, will likely bleed on out. HR and Gekoi.
Where he's shooting at.
Oh, they're going for the revive. It's 1v3. This one's just become unwinnable.
Oh no. Yeah. I don't think this is. I mean, he's focusing very hard on B site when there's clearly no one there. He's got a good opening, but they're just holding it. I don't think this is recoverable, unless he wins the gunfight.
Yeah, Cross is being held, and it's really interesting to see this one unfold because I was worried we were about to fall into the same pitfall these guys kind of did a lot last week on Consulate Basement, where everyone focuses on the main breach and ignores any other routes in towards the objective. They just want that garage door, and that's all they play for.
Yes.
We've seen 2 rounds exactly like that from GG, but then we had Connor pivoting round to go through the corridor and the backstab, and then overwhelming the force of the objective. The executes here from GG, they're much better than we have seen so far, and safe to say they're bringing the attack rate, win rate of this tournament up at the moment.
That's exactly that. We're seeing, with the Denari set up on the main breach, we're seeing Connor is adapting and going for that backstab. So they're not just doing the same old strategy each time, they're making small little changes and it's catching them off guard. So something's working.
A lot is working. Pivot and objective now from TGO as they realise that game site maybe wasn't to be the one, and this is often the one I think we're starting to see kind of emerge as the primary bomb site here on Fortress. This bathroom office side. It's quite an interesting one to play for here. A lot of hard surfaces inside of this bathroom here. A lot of half walls. Quite a hard floor to play behind as well, in contrast to the office, which, you know, things do look a little bit different, but it's quite a fun sight to see, and hopefully should provide quite an interesting round 3.
I think this site looks vaguely familiar.
It is. It's a rework. This part of the map is fairly similar to how it was before. Like, you know, this is still Fortress. It is very much.
Yeah.
Kind of what we were used to before, just with a lot of changes made to mainly just kind of map flow and vertical. I think those were the kind of biggest changes. They're really dicing up some of the really long corridors we used to have and just giving attackers a couple more safer options in towards the building, like this Shisha breach we see here.
I see.
I love some of the call-outs on this map. Shisha. There's Haman downstairs somewhere. There's just some really fun little call-outs, and for GG, I think it's just going to be a nice horizontal clear here. Start game side, push across the map. First thing that catches my eye is Abyss.
Abyss has been spotted. Connor's going in. Shooting through the wall. Didn't get him off.
They're aware, backed off by now, but you don't really have a dedicated roam clear utility here. For the side of GG, you can force players out with those candelas. You can use those zero cams as well to feed information, but when it comes to getting someone out of the corner, nothing beats a death mark, nothing beats a grenade, and for GG, it's lacking a little bit.
Exactly.
Hello.
Abyss is being very patient.
He's doing exactly what he needs to do in this position, which is just playing time, just playing that kind of phantom pressure. GG know there's someone lurking about. They know it's likely probably going to be Abyss, so they don't want to push up. They don't really want to overcommit to anything just yet. They're being cautious. They're playing timid, and in doing so, they're about to walk into this trap here set up in the corridor. Sure, you've got the one at the end of the corridor, but you've also got to be cautious of the player on the staircase. C4 from Abyss is going to be thrown. is going to miss its mark, but immediately GG know they're there, and they're walking into a cross. Luckily, HR from below. Nice backstab, nice coordination. And Abyss is on a donut, 3 rounds in.
They're making the push. Whoa.
Beautiful pick from Bella there. Caught out by the Candela, and the objective will be just shut on down by Scooby-Doo. Trade there back by Alfie. 2v1 situation right now. The most winnable round's been for TGO thus far. 45 seconds down to hold the line here. C4's going to go on out. A little bit short. Not going to meet its maker. Drasticus of yet. They know where the final player is. Do they go for the kill? Or do they just try and go for the plant? It seems like we're going to be going for the latter of the 2 options there. HR to stick it. Gekoi to cover. 25 seconds now for Alfie to try and make on a move, but unaware of where this diffuser's gone on down. The attackers, no, they've got a bit of a safety net, a bit of time to just peel on backwards, play the clock on down. And look at that, sidelines being opened on up. This diffuse is very difficult to retake, and Alfie, prone inside of a corner, he's just waiting for someone to slip up. Not going to happen.
Goodness gracious. We saw HR was going for another backstab. He was going to actually open up the wall behind Alfie, so he was sandwiched either way there.
He was. GG. This could be a very nice little evening. This could be a nice quick evening for them. If they get the next 4 rounds, they're done and dusted. They will play later on still, but there's no pressure on their shoulders. They will be the first team to guarantee playoffs for themselves.
Goodness. I mean, they'll be at such a lead because they got the 3 points from before the 7-0 sweep, so... I mean, it's not looking good.
It's not.
It's not looking good for TGO.
It's really not at this point in time, and my additional concern kind of at the moment, this is my puzzle in my head. Attacking so far this tournament has been woeful.
Yes.
The common consensus is, over time, Fortress is going to lean into more an attacker-sided map in terms of competitive. Fortress will be leaning that way of attack. So, is this the Showdown Series, as we always are, very ahead of the meta? Is this just being brilliant and already at that attacker-sided point? Or is this just GG really flexing their muscles on us and making it a, typically in Showdown Series, impossible side work phenomenally?
I mean, as a professional copper, I've got no idea.
Me neither. I've got no idea either. There is zero bet. Like, we talk about this a lot. These guys, it's very difficult to benchmark what exactly it is going through their heads all of the time because, you know, it's one of these games where just don't really know, to be honest.
I mean, we can collect as much data as we want, but then they're going to perform differently the next week, you know, so...
This is it. We can have all of this data, have all of these numbers, and in reality, does it really matter all that much? Because things change here quite a lot. Things change here quite, you know, consistently. So, we'll wait and see. Either way, though, in towards the round now. What have we got here? I hope TGO can make a comeback into this. After how close last week was, I really do not want to see these one-sided affairs, and I don't want to put pressure on them, but it's currently the 2 high pot players on TGO. They're the ones sitting at the bottom of the scoreboard.
We're seeing, I'm noticing Bella, well, Killjoy, is playing significantly better, or at least for these couple rounds compared to last week.
A lot of players have put practice in towards this week, and I think that's going to become increasingly evident as we go through as well. And I like this operator lineup here from TGO. They understand the Kaid's going to be a waste of a pick, waste of a player, so we're just going to focus on other things. We're going to focus on traps. We're going to focus on trying to slow them down and hopefully cause them to chew on through. Bella, the first one caught in engagement there, takes a lot of damage, but will walk away with their life. 60 seconds in, GG already eyeing up their tried and tested execute on this one.
Yes.
I like this angle from Alfie. I really like this little punch hole here. I don't know if it's going to pay off, or whether it's going to get spotted out and get him shot. Either way, he has a very good sight line right now. Just can he
I don't think he knows. I don't think he can see.
I don't think he can. Can he see anything watching it through? Tucked in a corner, I can hear the angle, but I don't think he's going to spot anyone through it just as of yet. GG taking a pause. Getting a lot of value out of these clutch drones as well.
You look at that.
Oh, he backs off. Yeah, look at this. All these Surya gates, they're being hacked now. They're being taken over. Everything that you could want is being taken over. There goes an ADS. HR getting so much value out of this drone here. Here comes the smokes. Does this signal a push in here from the side of the Goofy Goobers? Connor's going to hop in there, straight in towards Central Staircase. Will be paused out by the Fawn Trap there. It's going to be Linus going to go for the swing on towards it. Catches Connor off guard. There we go. An opening pick in a direction. Finally a showing of life here from the side of TGO. 2 quick kills mop up in towards their name. HR Scooby-Doo left to pick up the pieces here. 40 seconds.
HR's on another backstab. They're not aware of him being there. They
But he
don't know
needs
where
to move.
HR is.
Last one standing. 1v3. You'll be able to get 1 or 2 on the element of surprise there, but based on the interesting strategy being held here by Alfie, is going to be able to confirm it. TGO will finally lock themselves in a round, get themselves 1 here on their defense after the call away mark, and finally a better showing and a bit of life from them.
If we can see TGO win 2 more rounds, that'd be an even 3-3 split. I think that's the goal here, is to win 2 more on defense.
That'll be the goal. That'll be the hope. We can, fingers crossed, to hopefully sort of see through towards this one, because right now it's... Oof.
We're
I don't
seeing
know,
Abyss
Chief.
going 1 and 3. I think he's pulled a little Vegeta here, and he's given Alfie his spirit energy.
It's a really interesting one. I mean, I'm not used to seeing Abyss on the bottom of the scoreboard. It is so rare.
It's interesting.
Because just
This
yesterday
is
in
rare.
Customs game, I was getting my ass handed to me by him, and now he's doing really well for himself. not even near.
Hey, if we're talking about power scaling, I think you'd wipe Abyss right now. I mean,
Yeah. Can we cancel the stream? Can I go 1v1 Abyss quickly? I
just
mean,
need to double check this.
while he's playing like this, should I just hit that pause button in the corner of my screen and go?
Nah,
go 1v1
Abyss.
him?
Travi, I got him.
You got him? Yeah. You clear? Okay, yeah.
I got him. I clear him. It's fine. Don't waste your energy, Travi.
Oh,
If I can't last 1 measly minute, perhaps I deserve to lose.
the chat is fired up. This is what I'm loving to see. Everyone's just on a tear right now. A bit puzzled as to what exactly has unfolded the last couple of rounds here. For GG, it's a dream start here with their team captain, and really Connor's just sat on a bit of a backline role more than anything, playing the supportive operators. Thatcher till he was banned out, now going on to the shield. He's not the pinnacle of entry, which I knew was not going to be his role on this team. He's got some really good gunners, both in Sharky and Gekoi. He's going to let them do the talking and just sort of give those bullets of theirs a target to point themselves at.
I think that the general consensus, or at least what I've realised, is that anyone can shoot and aim, but not many people can give out good information.
This is it. You can...
And if you just have one good person to do that, everyone else can shoot and aim.
Bingo.
You know?
You just send your gunners on a mission, and you can really get yourself some good... Oh,
a lot of value.
Exactly. Certainly can. A slow start to this one here, but I think GG just want to go in towards the objective of mid-round, reinforce the team flashbang. I don't know what's going on here right now. I don't know what is going on here right now. Oh.
Connor, just push through. Become the Kool-Aid man. Just run through the wall.
Send it.
You got this.
Just full send it. We'll go to the top head camera for
Just
this one.
full send it.
In comes through to Candela. Connor trying to charge through. Can't get through the barricade. Needs to go through the wall. That's the only option here. I mean, Bella's just sitting inside the site right now. Can see defeat, has an idea, but just knows chaos is about to unfold. There comes the pressure. Two sides opened up at once here. Trying to hold the long angle. Not going to be good for this life here. Linus with the pistol. No choice but to try and use the secondary to collapse some kills here. Alfie's toying with the idea of a flank, but needs to make a move quickly. Diffuser's going down inside of the objective. C4 out from Abyss isn't going to hit its mark. And
Alfie's
instead, post-plant situation, it's going to have to be a big covery here from TGO. A team kill. Abyss gets another pick. Here comes Abyss. Start sparkling alive, as we've been waiting to see from him here. This is the opportunity. Don't let him pop off. There you go. Backstab from HR. We'll find it. Speaking of backstabs, here comes Alfie. Able to get the first. Trying to find more than that, but 20 seconds left to go. Sliver of HP. Now Candela's barreling in his direction. I don't like his odds here, Hyper. I think this one's done and dusted.
Oh, no.
GG primed and ready to take their
Oh,
fourth.
his aim! No, it's gone. Yep.
Good round.
I saw when he was giving Blackbeard a little side trim there. I thought that was when the round was over.
More leadership from Connor. You saw that you have the initial entry going in towards the building from Shamisha's side. You're going through there, you notice there's a player hiding inside of briefing. That was Alfie, prone behind the briefing table. So what do? You pivot, you go around to 90, you go around to Horse, and you push in the site there from that side because you recognise the castle's kind of segmented that defence a little bit. Rotations are not easy. You find where the single player is inside of Office, claps on him. He can't do anything on his own there. Then all of a sudden, you've got Gnurgan and Abish trying to hold a 2v1, cornered in the bathroom. They can't get out to do anything. Alfie's miles away on a flank. Really good read, really good reads there from GG, just to recognise it's not worth trying to fight that road because we don't have the tools for it. So let's just pivot and go direct to make them come to us. It's
and
huge.
it paid off very well. And the awareness as well. Like, Alfie took a while to go on the flank. You would have expected him to catch them off guard, but they just turned around immediately and started shooting. They knew he was there.
If he'd have sprung as soon as Bella had started sort of pinging those floors, sort of pinging a bit at the bottom, I think it would have been a very different outcome for the round there. But just these razor-thin margins and some really good opportunity spotting from the side of TGO, it's gotten them. What's a good half here? 4-2 regardless of how this next final round goes. They're going to be happy with this one perfectly.
Yeah, I think... I mean, they're just at such... They've had such a good start to the game. I think if they can get a good strategy for defense and just not let TGO sort of put too much pressure, I think what we're seeing here is a big issue with breaches. Like, they're just opening walls and just applying so much pressure. The defenders are panicking.
Certainly.
It's not a pretty sight.
Alfie's on this far played position again. He's going to be hiding this time around inside of the dorms on the Oryx. This is very much a targeted ban, but he's been spotted out and he's just going to get wall banged here by Connor. Freebie, absolutely unaware. Early man advantage there for Goofy Goobers. Beautiful bit of drone work there from the players outside of Shisha.
I can hear Alfie's voice. How did he know I was there? Come on!
Fuming, absolutely fuming.
I can hear it.
And they've already got a yellow ping on towards the next line of defense. They know Abyss is going to be the one next to hold things up here on the line. Forced back by the frag grenade. Now has to take a team fight. All four players, no choice but to run away. Nurgan comes in support, but I think at this point you recognise, hey, is this going to be the hill you really want to die on here by Horse? Oh, the whole team's coming to play.
He's getting information.
This is it. He will be dropped eventually, but HR in lieu will get the trade-off through the smoke with the Glaz. It's aggressive.
I'm not sure why Connor opened up his shield there. He was behind perfectly good cover in a 1v2 and he just decided to open. He got a bit greedy.
Will pay. Nurgan's been spotted. Now has to play for his life behind the Horse, but you're peeking into a thermal scope. You're peeking into someone who can see your every move. You can catch a glimpse of the player there through. It's just, can you win your one? Can you win this gunfight? Brought onto a sliver. Make a move quickly while the window's there, but never mind. It's a Doc. Stims himself back up, ready for full fighting form. And he's just going to keep on swinging, keep on buying the time. Able to drop the Ying. Here you go. Great position being played here. Will the blind come on through? HR needs to press on to this one, but instead it's just going to go elsewhere.
Darth Linus is playing this angle very well.
He's single-handedly winning this round because HR's only got a drone to get in towards the objective. Gonna walk through the barbed wire, almost drops himself to it. Has to be very careful with the next moves here inside of this one. Pushing through towards the objective now, faced up with a player, pulls out the God 6, dropped. This museum position, this Horse. Not Trojan Horse, because it's in their face.
Well.
It's the opposite of a Trojan Horse.
Darth Linus. Darth Linus just popped off. Where was this sub from again? Which, where did we get them from?
I don't know. I just kind of was just like, Campbell can't play. We need someone who's preferably not on any of the other teams to come and give us a hand.
Right.
And no one from TGS was around. So okay, we'll do Gnurgan. And what a hero round! What a hero play! And so far, top performing player there on the team. Operator Band's going to come on through for the half here. Thatcher and a mirror. Nothing we haven't seen before.
Yes, I think the Thatcher ban is very, standard. I see a lot of Thatcher bans nowadays.
And this is actually, you can tell we're in low rank here, because this is the 7th mirror ban at this tournament. Like, mirror is by far the most banned operator we have here. Second place across both sides is Ace, Thermite and Thatcher, all tied with 4 bans. Mirror's got 3 bans ahead of everyone else, and like I said, we're only on Playday 2.
I mean, it's just not a lot of people want to play Zero or Twitch and just, you know, pop the mirror. Mirror. I'm struggling to pronounce them as well. No. We're seeing a Thermite ban, right? Is that Thermite?
That
No, not Thermite. The fire guy.
Maverick.
Flamethrower.
Yeah,
Maverick, that was it.
Mr. Man Maverick. Man of Myth the Legend. What does he have to be sort of taken out of this one here? I suppose on that external breach, it's a safety net, right? Because the Maverick will guarantee you getting it opened up. Whereas without the Thatcher, without the Maverick, you can tell GG have very much building this defensive strategy. Because, spoiler alert, I'll leak from the team chat here, they've not all played this map an awful lot. They're kind of going into this one partially blind with only very base level understanding of the map. You know, some of the teams have been watching SI, picking up how the pro teams play it. GG are not one of them. They're just kind of going in with it mostly blind. And what
I mean, I've got even more secret information behind that.
Yeah.
I heard that they use echolocation and they just scream and they just know where everything is.
That sounds about right.
Really good technique.
It does, and as well, by that external wall, that is what the entirety of this kind of game is focused on here. It's how long can you keep this external wall closed for? And well, with the Bandit on the board, Thatcher and Maverick taken off, your options are a Kali, or you have to get involved with a drone or a grenade. It makes things difficult for TGO to do a push from there. I think GG very much recognising that Shisha balcony is an important part of the defence to hold, so it's going to force the attack to kind of play around it instead and go elsewhere. Split push.
We're seeing no electric bans here either, which is something.
And it's a split push right now. You've got 2 coming in museum side, 2 planning to drop the tower. But they're at very different stages right now. One are barely just making their entry in towards the building. The other one, look at this. Stuff Linus is almost knocking on the door of the objective, and split prong to push could be great. Could be in their undoing.
Ooh.
Oh, it might be their making. 2 quick kills. Scooby-Doo, a sole player left on the objective. HR tucked away underneath. Going for a flank, but they're aware.
They know. There's no glass ban.
Nope.
Alfie's one trick, he can play it.
He can. And on a map like this, you're going to be forced to play aggressive with it. You're not going to be able to hold those long angles. You have to get stuck in. Just like TGO have. Abyss, beautiful shots inside of that round there. Picking up the pace a little bit here.
I was watching from Alfie's, and it looked like he had just shot through a wall, and then the kill happened at the same time, so I thought he just got a headshot wallbang. that was something.
It's clean house there from the side of TGO. Suddenly, this game's quite an interesting one, because this is the full inverse of what we've seen to this date here in this tournament. Attacker-sided maps. What sorcery is this?
This is going to even out the win percentage, definitely.
Thank goodness for that, because Playday number 1, I mean, we had a 12% win rate for attacks on Chalet, a 21 win percent on Consulate, 35 on Club. It's good to see.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Attackers need to locate and defuse bombs.
No, I think I can get 100% win rate on both defense and attack. I'm just that good. I had to retire, actually, because it's too unfair in the tournament.
I mean, already, if we throw what this map has shown us here, in regards to being a 2-to-5 split, it already brings the attacking win rate up across the entire tournament to 40%. Because I know we've not played a lot of maps, so one good map will skew the statistics quite heavily, but 40% already looks much better than what it was before.
Definitely.
Well, round number 8. What do things hold here for this one? For GG, I think it's going to be a little bit of a wake-up call. It might not be as safe as it seemed a while ago. Because TGO, they're crawling their way back into this one. 3 of the last 4 rounds have gone their way.
And they won 2 attacker rounds as well, which, if this map is as attacker-sided as we're thinking it is, it's not bad.
No.
Not bad
And
at
that
all.
will give them a lot of a safety net. A good going in towards kind of how things might unfold in the latter chunk of this game should we go to get there. Push up the main stairs, going to be telegraphed there by the proximity sensor. Alfie, I think, recognising there's a little bit of danger to be had, so just going to fall on back, and Connor says no thank you. Castle barricade will fall right back in towards the objective there. Early ground will be given away to TGO now, can recognise, and immediately Abyss is going to be moving in to capitalise. Here comes the logic bomb. Get too many of them, just a slow push. A lot of beepers around this entire map for the moment, it would appear. Just all you can hear is beepity, beepity, boopity. Alfie's playing below. Vertical on the glass. This is tech I have not seen before.
And he's run back upstairs.
He's trying to get
I think
the
he
mute jammer.
realised that it's tech.
He's trying to get the mute jammer. That's what he's trying to do. He's trying to get the mute jammer so Bella can open up the wall. I think that was the plan with inside of that one there. That's what they're on their drones trying to hunt on down. So not going for kills, going for utility because they've not got a Thatcher. They've only got one more frag grenade, and they're struggling to get these walls open. Earlier on, I said how this map can, if you're not careful, devolve into choke points. Combine it with the castle, you can very easily fall into that pitfall. Abyss will get the first pick inside of this one. Another team kill put on towards a kill to Connor. Abyss, 2 team kills so far this map, but I don't think they'll be complaining too hard about it there. Man advantage secured by TGO as the final 2 players had a great first half. Now need to come up electric here in the second one. Diffuser's going to be going on down. Call out will likely be made on through. Information can be gathered by HR. Can he swing out in time to stop the plant? No. But can he swing out in time to get some kills? That is going to be the question. Yes, he'll be able to swing out. Find the first on there. Abyss tucked behind the commanding office table. Dial to position. Alfie brought down to a sliver. GG in a good position to commit this retake all the way through here. Especially nowadays, just poor old Abyss left 1 versus 2. Head scratching, trying to find it. Goes for the ball, 4 of them. Knocks them down. The first ace of the evening. Welcome back to the tournament, Abyss.
We're seeing a lot of paranoia from HR there. He was looking behind him for the pulse, not giving information when he was in front of him. That was definitely a little choke right there.
All tied up. 4-4.
Abyss is making a comeback. I feel like he's listening to the stream audio 3 minutes behind, and he heard all the bad things I was saying, all the naughty little things.
No, in Abyss, he has
and
chat
he's gotten
open,
angry,
and you can just see everyone going, "What the hell is going on in here?" I just know that's Abyss just watching chat right now and going, "Okay, right, I need to lock in." Everyone's making funny of me.
Everyone's making fun of me.
Need to lock in.
I'm so lonely.
Which, you know what, up till that point, I'm going to say it was true. Team captain like that, you need to be putting in some level of performance, you know.
Yes.
Especially when you're Abyss, when you're a team captain, I would put more in the frag department than the calls department. That's going to be his strength, getting the kills. And I'd be curious to actually
we saw one of his strengths getting kills last round.
Yeah.
It was just both his team and the enemy team.
I'd love to know what the comms are like for TGO, actually. Like, who's actually calling the shots in and amongst this team? Because there is a level to a degree of team play within them. Who is making that? Is it Abyss or is it going to be Alfie?
I think I do have some more secret information here. And it's more echolocation.
Oh, goodness.
They, again, they just keep screaming and it just keeps working.
Someone get this guy out of here. Someone just get this guy out of here. Get me a co-caster.
Well, Travi, it's 4-4.
It's another banger.
It's another banger.
We like bangers here.
Bangers and mash.
We do.
Because we're British.
And gravy.
Oh, God, don't get me started.
Jam and egg and chips for dinner tonight. I don't know if you can get much more British than that. Pretty good.
I'm having some fish and chips.
Oh.
Not from the chippy, though. I'm getting it and cooking it in the oven. Maybe.
Oh, spotted one.
Maybe.
Poor old Sharky's a little crack there. We'll
Oh, no.
take out the drone.
Ooh. Sneaky little fawn.
Yeah. The forms are going to be dangerous here. I like this forward position here
Yeah.
from Connor. He just needs to be careful not to overextend too much. He's using the Razor Blooms in quite a clever way, and the fact that it's giving him layers to where he falls back here. You push up towards this corridor, you've got the Evil Eyes waiting, you've got the Razor Bloom on the gas pipe as well. There's a very, very good sort of layer into this defense here, and it's going to give GG quite a good stall out of things here. Gas pipe will be popped on through. Born Mine still standing. Now Alfie emerging from the side of the corridor. Does he want to take this duel? He's going to spot out Connor, but he's going to lose the fight. Left to go, and it feels a lot slower from TGO here. And this is one of these rounds where I wonder, where is that shot call in? Alfie's just moved in on his own, died on his own. Bella's just kind of floating around tower on their own. Nurgan's on a self-righteous mission out towards courtyard. Abyss making a charge through central stairs going towards museum now, but it's very much feels like 3 individuals playing this round, not so much a team effort. However,
most definitely.
it's a 2v2. Unless the revive comes on through, so it's not total disaster yet for the attack inside. But he will need to get a move on Hyper, because 45 seconds doesn't leave him with a big window.
I'm just thinking of how they're going to get in. I mean, you have 2 people on site. One is downed. We're seeing HR's going for the revive.
Wants to claim this. Abyss is going to need to. He's going to come up huge. Swings from behind, but no, there's Gekoi for the trade on out. Is he able to survive? He survives the initial engagement, knows where the final one is, goes for the pre-fire, both on low HP here, but the calls will be made from Connor. Just hide, just play your life, don't give this one away. Well, the stuns will come on through, they'll have no effect. He's rotated right on out. You have the yellow pinks, you have the information, you know he's coming on in, and you could just mop him up as he walks into your sight line. Beautiful composure. GG will keep themselves in the lead, just narrowly.
Goodness gracious. That was some good gameplay. We nearly saw a revive from HR, although it was too little too late. He spent too much time on the cams. Couldn't help
Really
there.
good backstab from the side there of Abyss, and you've got to give him credit, but that's immediately where the individual plays aren't going to win a round, because if Abyss makes that backstab and the rest of the team is in a position to go, they win the round. But the rest of the team weren't. One was in a losing gunfight, the other was a little too far away from the objective to have an impact at that point in time. If you synchronise one up, it goes your way. But for now, Brava and Valkyrie ban coming on through. Round number 10. GG narrowly still in the lead of this one.
I mean, from what I can see here, we're seeing something similar with GG that we did last time, and it's that all of the players on GG seem to be at a similar skill level in terms of fragging, in terms of kills. We're seeing 6-6, 6-6, 6-7, and 5-7.
Then on the other
say it, Travi.
I'm not going to say it. Then, yeah, but I think you mean
Don't
it.
say
then
it.
on the flip side, you've got Abyss leading the parade, and well, you know, obviously Darfline has had that really good round museum side. Bella's had some good moments inside of this one as well. Alfie as well, some highlight moments. It's been individual plays, and I feel as a cohesive team performance, trailing a little bit on the side of GG.
That's exactly it. We need to see more communication here. Or even just attacking as a group, because we're seeing them all take different routes, and I mean, it's clearing the rest of the map. You're not finding roamers, but have there been many roamers? We've had, like, I think one
not many.
each time. They've mostly been staying on site, so we're seeing them explore and go out for a little jog, but it's not really getting to site. It's not siege.
No, it's not been the most groundbreaking attacking play here. We'll see how things unfold. Keep in mind, folks, at home, for GG, 1 point will tie them with TGS, which already puts them in very good waters for playoffs later on. Because theoretically, they could get 1 point out of this game. As long as the others are fairly close losses, they will still beat out GG. Goon Squad, rather. Like, GG are in a very good position right now. If they get one more round, they've pretty much gotten themselves in a very comfortable spot there to make their way through into playoffs, unless they get like 7-0'd later on tonight. So theoretically,
I mean, Travi, if we're talking predictions, Who do you think's taking it home?
What?
Who do you think's
What? The
gonna
whole
win?
tournament?
Whole tournament. What do you think from what you've seen now?
TGO, not TGO, GG. I've got to be honest, from what I'm seeing from GG right now,
GG?
they are playing Siege. If they can guide a map VO to maps like this where strategy and adaptation is going to be really good. Speaking of good, that shot from Connor, chef's kiss, and he's lining up another, and he gets them both. Oh, TGO. He's healed right on up.
Oh,
C4's
no,
going to
not
go,
another
but
one.
Alfie's there with the Glaz. I think rule one here for anyone playing against this Gooned one's side. If you see a smoke grenade, do not swing it, because Alfie will be on the other side of it, sitting in there with the
The
Glaz.
one-trick pony. Yes.
Here we go. Now he's being tagged up by the Evil Eye. The thing is, Evil Eyes can see him. He can't see the Evil Eyes with the thermal scope because they're electronic. They don't have a heat signature. So.
That is true.
Run back and forth. But you know where the final two players are now. This is the other big issue. It's very one-dimensional push. As you can see, all three guns of GG are just watching this single doorway.
And that's all they need to do, and I think GG are going to take this again. I mean, Connor with the 2 early kills really just, I think, got them this match. I'm calling it already.
Burnley have done. Drone.
All they need to do is sit still and hold.
It's fairly easy when you put it like that. Just sit, chill, wait. I mean, it's the nicest position you can be in a game of Siege. You've got 30 seconds on the clock. You just sit and chill. Wait.
That's all you need to do. No more is needed. You don't need to go out and get the kills. The win condition is just out-timing them.
Yep. HR just has the ping on the Maestro, knows they're both sitting out there. 13 seconds left to go, no choice but to try and charge on in. And are they going to go for kills? Nope, they're going to get deleted there and deleted by the other from the other side of the reinforcement. Beautiful play from all players accounted there as GG will secure their first point of the evening and get themselves up onto match point here, 1 round away from locking in the playoffs.
I can just hear Alfie's voice again. The fucking is army, dude! Fuck! I can hear it.
You know it.
I can just hear it.
You know it's there somewhere, don't you?
I really hope there's an audio recording of him because
Yeah,
I know
has
his
to
reaction
be.
is going to be. He's gotten some unfortunate positions that he's been in so far, definitely. I've seen a lot of strategy from GG here, sort of funneling them in. I mean, Connor with the 2 early kills into the round, like I said, won them the round before it was even over.
For the first time tonight, 2 defensive rounds will be chained back-to-back, meaning we will not see a top-floor site. We will be going down towards one of the tertiary bomb sites. Now, when it comes towards competitive Siege, kitchen, cafeteria, in medbay side tends to be the preferred one to go and play. That's what most teams seem to be gravitating towards at the moment. However, over here in the Showdown Series, we don't vibe with that meta. We're going to Haman.
I mean, as a professional copper, I don't analyze the meta. I analyze the bullets in my face.
How much do you want
Most
to bet
likely.
their logic was Hammam sounds cool? Let's go Hammam.
I think so.
I've got a feeling that is a very large part of why we're seeing this site, because it has a fun name.
I mean, I'm looking at the site and I mean, I'd be stressed out trying to defend this. I mean, there's a door that goes right outside.
This site, I mean,
This isn't...
yeah, it's difficult to hold for a multitude of reasons, really, this one. Equally, it can also be difficult, you know, to clear as well, because it's so small. You don't have a lot of space to work with the map here. It can be quite
I've heard that one before.
an interesting one to see it play on out on how these teams want to go. And it might be a good curveball, actually, here, because TGO, they've not seen this site yet. They're probably well rehearsed in attacking and defending how a round plays out on those top 2 floor sites now, but here, it's uncharted territory because we've not been to this portion of the map yet.
We're not seeing a lot of hard breaches, but it's not exactly like they need it.
You get the hard breach charge on the
So-
external wall here. You'll see it opens up, and as far as you go, that's about all you need. It's all about just securing control for the rest of the map here. Alfie on a solo incursion through cafeteria with the shotgun. Linus out the window. Abyss and Bella going to be playing outside by Cannon, looking to just make a hop in towards the objective here.
I mean, you have 3 people on that hard breach and Alfie all on his own, going for a potential backstab. I think he's waiting to time it for when the hard breach goes off, which is Some timing I like to see.
He's just sitting, cornered in the shotgun. He can hear there's people lurking by him, but it's a wide corridor. It's very difficult to make the move across here, not to mention default cams, deployable shields. He knows he's on his own. That's the big issue right now. He is totally outnumbered and outgunned. If he gets made while the rest of the team aren't ready to push, it could be downfall. Go signal's going to be made. First one's going to drop.
Been spotted on the cam.
Here comes Alfie now. He's spotted out here. GG anticipating this split push here from the rest of the team. Logic Bomb's going to go on through. This is going to be the spring to action here. It's make or break moments like this here for TGO. But right now, with Alfie falling, it becomes a one-dimensional pushing towards the objective here. Candela's going to go on through. The barricade's going to fortress for a minute. Forced to push in here. Killjoy caught in the crossfires, caught in the fire and the flames. It's Team Captain Abyss in a 1 versus 3 to save the game, to deny the Goofy Goobers. But he's been spotted out. Clean headshot there on towards Scooby-Doo. 1v2 situation. Spotted out by the Evil Eye. They know exactly what's coming. They know where it's coming on through. Will be stalled out there by the EMP. No choice but to push on him. 30 seconds to try and get the defuse down. 30 seconds. Keep your team inside of this one. We'll catch out the Evil Eye. Could go behind the half wall here and try and bait out a plant, try and play your life, but you're walking into a crossfire. You're walking into hole. GG, they're hungry for this. And they will be eating well tonight as they're the first team to lock themselves in to the playoffs here in the Showdown Series February Clash. What a performance, eh?
Goodness. That was intense. I mean, GG just took that home. 7-4. Not bad at all.
Not bad showing in the slightest. And with it, as you see on the screen, they will be our first team here nominated for a playoff spot. Now, exactly where they land in the bracket, whether they get that bye game, whether they have to fight their way through the ringer of our qualifier game, that is still up to be to grabs for them. But it also means one less spot for the Goon Squad to clench onto.
That's not looking good for the Goon Squad, I'm going to be honest. I mean, first game on and already down. I mean, not where you want to be.
Not at all where you want to be, but we know where we want to be. We want to be throwing things off towards a short break here, so don't go anywhere, folks. 10 minutes time, we're going to be back with our second match of the evening. And, well, for the side of it is going to be for the Gooned ones. It's going to be do or die for them inside of this game here because they need to get these points or otherwise their playoff spot might be in jeopardy. We'll be back in just a few. Welcome back on in, folks, after what was a pretty speedy game number 1 there to start off our evening. 7-4, the scoreline went to Goofy Goobers. They're the first team knocked into their playoffs position. They're going to be staying there. They're not going to be at any risk of elimination. So they can sit back, watch this game, relax. We can sit back, and when they play later on, there's a safety net beneath them, regardless of how they fall. It's just for playing that initial first place spot. That's all they're going to be going for. Meanwhile, Hyper, for the Gooned ones, things are a little bit more precarious.
Well, we've seen they went into overtime and lost against the Goon squad, and now we're seeing that they've just lost yet again. So I think if they lose this one, this is just a knockout and a nearly guaranteed last placement.
Pretty much is going to be the case for this one. If they lose this one, if they get knocked out here, game over. They have to at least get some points out of this game to stand a chance. If they do not get anything out of here, they will very likely be knocked out of this tournament from this game. So it's a big do-or-die match for them. Can they do it? Nighthaven Labs is going to be the map of choice. Another first place for let's go things here for this tournament. So let's see how everything unfolds inside the server.
I know this map. I've played on this.
He's
Yes,
seen this.
in my professional copper days before I retired.
He's seen this one once before. It's always good to hear. And who
I
gets
think
banned?
for the next tournament, I'm gonna have to come out of retirement and show these guys how it's done.
I think we might have to get you back in the server, man, and see how things play. Kick you off the desk and get you in the server. Operator bans.
Exactly.
I think it's going to be normal, ordinary here. Mirror, Brava. No surprises there at all.
We're seeing a lot of mirror again. No one wants to play around the mirror walls.
No?
The mirror class.
No one does. No, everyone's banned her. I mean, of all the bans we've had, she's 33% ban rate, which, if you keep in mind, you get 3 bans in a half. I'm pretty sure that means almost every defensive half she has been banned.
Oh,
Like-
that makes sense. Wait,
like-
yeah.
Like every defensive half, she's been banned. Not quite, but almost there. Where to the
Oh
point
no,
where,
Travi.
oh no,
We've seen it.
the Glaz
The
target
targeted glass ban. You already knew what I was
ban.
talking about.
Targeted Glaz ban. I know, man.
Oh god, what's Alfie going to be on? He's on Cali. It doesn't matter. He's found another sniper.
Yeah, from one sniper to another. But you know what? That's a really good strategical decision from DS, because what you're doing is, if Alfie sometimes will stay outside of the map for way too long on that sniper role. And
Yeah, I mean, is
putting him
this
on a-
the map for it though?
there's areas.
That's my question.
Top floor, maybe, you can argue. There's areas. An aggro
I don't
Glaz.
think a maybe is good enough. I don't think there's good enough justification to pick Cali here.
An aggro Glaz can work, but a Kylie, I don't really see many places where she's going to be viable inside of this one. So we will just wait and see how things unfold. But immediately, DS, I think, got a win out of this ban phase.
I think so, yeah. I mean, we're seeing a cap can, we're seeing a castle, a rook, Cade. I mean, my mouse is...
Has he got enough?
Alfie's having some technical issues.
Still have a little fight left in you all.
No.
Plug it back in. I mean, yep. I mean, spectating him, his mouth, his mouse is locked.
Right, I go, well, rehost. This is Mouse Bug. We're going to throw things to a break, folks. We'll be back in a moment. Rehosting coming. And we're off. 1.
Team executed it. We got the game back up. We're ready to play.
We did it. We certainly did it. And I think Alfie's mouse works this time. Oh no.
Oh, don't say that. Oh no. Okay, so I lied about killing the mouse. We didn't.
I told him to restart his game. I said restart.
Did he restart his game?
I said
So now
restart your game.
the mouse locks to turn your camera. Yeah, it's not doing that. Oh. Uh-oh.
Okay.
Oh, he's gone.
Okay. Well,
Oh,
okay. I think if Avis hasn't told me to pause, so we're just gonna play on, and then we'll just pause it, and hopefully Alfie can join back. will be the course corrected action because we said restart.
Yeah. I'm just gonna ask them real quick, make
Yeah.
them aware that they can object.
Yeah, we're very competitive, very integral, but equally, I think, yeah.
I've just seen Steam notification. Alfie's relaunching Siege.
He's on his way back. He's coming.
Do you reckon Abyss isn't objecting because he wants to do this as an ego thing?
I
He
think,
just wants to
I
get
think
an ace
have it.
real quick?
Yeah, just let have his ace quickly. Like honestly, so easy for him. He's pushing
Cheeky
on,
little ace, cheeky little ace.
as he does. Pushing on towards that rafters position now. Spots out the first player. That's going to be the Cade Ember. Holding with a pistol. Oh, someone's walked into the can trap. Marky's on the way to get there
Lovely.
first. Oh, Odin's going for the feet. Odin's going to be going for the feet. Odin, don't do this to him, man. Don't do this to him.
I've noticed that Margie treats the cap cans more like a prox mine.
Yeah, Rafters control has been secured now by the attack inside of it. Are they aware of Jennings
Oh,
down below?
Abyss.
Here comes Abyss on his
Abyss.
slow-mo mission. But they don't have any
I mean,
idea
he's playing it
Jennings.
slow.
They don't know Jennings is down below. They have no idea. He just needs to get himself into a position where he can hit these shots. E1D scan is going to hold him in place for the time being. If someone just turns around, it's free. Equalizer found there by Odin. Backstab from Wingdings. But no, he bottles the
Jennings!
shots. No, he bottles
Oh,
it.
Jennings, what are you doing?
Luckily, Odin isn't missing his shots. It's all down to Bella. Can't make anything happen.
Oh
DS.
my god.
1 round
I can.
through.
For context, about 2 out of the 4 people playing on this team, I live in the house with them, and I just hear a lot of through the walls. So
Yeah.
I think Jennings bottling that shot has riled them up a little bit.
Yeah, there you go. So
Are we pausing?
yeah,
we're gonna pause.
we will pause for a moment. Give Alfie a second to get
Give him a
himself,
moment.
give him a minute to get himself back in the game and
Goodness.
go on
I mean,
through.
it wouldn't be a Showdown Series if it wasn't scuffed.
No, scuffed little bit of yeah. There's a reason. This is not the peak competitive integrity of a game of Siege. I know Jack is in chat at the moment. Obviously, on a 3-minute delay, so he'll be getting this a little bit. But he is on a TGO hate watch at the moment because he recognises
TGO hate.
Well, if DS win this, he's in the playoffs. If DS can clean this out in regulation pretty quickly, he's gotten himself into the playoffs. So.
Alfie's back. I'm gonna spectate Alfie, and his mouse isn't gonna move.
If it does, I'm actually gonna sob. I'll just be like,
It's fuck it. 3 versus 4.
3v4. Alfie
Can you switch off? Can you switch off spectator and like switch to player? Could I do that?
I wish you could. It would save me a lot of headaches if I could just take someone
It
over when
would.
they're doing something that's not less than ideal.
Yeah.
Quickly take him over and stop them doing that thing. So yeah, it might be a good idea. Head down to basement now.
I mean, hey, I'm good to hop off if Alfie really can't fix this. I can help Abyss. I mean, like I said, I'm a professional copper. I know what I'm doing.
He knows he's a pro. Early round though, Odin,
Exactly.
3k, an ace because Alfie wasn't there technically. Hop off,
God fucking damn it.
okay. Who let Odin ace? Okay, Alfie can play the game. Good news.
Who let Odin ace? Oh god, yeah. I mean, Jack should be rooting for Odin, though. This is
well, Jack is rooting.
He's against the TGO.
Jack is rooting for them. Jack wants them to win this because if, as I said, if DS can clean this out in regulation, TGO will not have enough points to even overtake Goon Squad. So therefore, Goon Squad will be safe in playoffs.
Yes, I'm seeing movement. Alfie's mouse has movement. It's a miracle.
He can play the game. He can play Siege.
Yeah, he can play Siege. Oh god.
This one just
Right,
got
we're
very
seeing
spicy.
Echo and Fawn.
I'll just relax here.
Okay.
All 3 yokais.
I just saw that as well.
One yokai for you, one for you, one for you. It's quite fun to just watch him just lob them all out at a moment's notice like that.
This is Margie just
So
Margie is
we're standing outside of
setting up
Breach.
the Echo.
What's going on outside of Breach? We're standing outside of Breach.
I don't
we
know.
don't have any hard Breach, so what are we doing down? Why are we here? We don't have anything to get the walls open with. Why are we here?
Abyss, you're meant to keep track of this. Lead your team.
Vertical
God, this
now
is
on the cluster charge.
to bring me back to that Doom Chalet moment.
I mean, they're trying to bait out win things
Oh,
on the
God.
bandit trick, maybe, but ultimately, if there's no pressure on the hard breach, he's not going to move from
not
this
gonna put it
very
down.
safe position he's currently finds himself in. The cluster charges will continue to rain on through, but not really a lot of damage found off of the back of them. So immediately for TGO, it's just an attack so far that while they've got the vertical control quite easily established, it's all really amounted to not a whole lot, except Margie. She's still on the back, playing Aqua.
Hmm.
Not accounted for neither.
I mean, she's aware that they're there.
Yeah, but they've just left her. They're just slipping right on
Yeah,
past.
just leaving her behind, and she's going to continue laying on the stairs. There's only 1:30 on the clock though, so she's going to have to move a little bit quicker than
It's
this.
good time and pacing right now for TGO. They're already knocking on the door of the objective. I can see a world in here where Abyss maybe just wants to try and go for a plant, chuck it out and survive all of the Yokai. Cluster Charger is going to go on through in towards the wall, not going to catch anyone out. First one to drop is going to be Bella. Wingdings with the first.
Heard a C4.
Oh, catch all on the chassis.
Whoa.
It's going to
Whoa.
fall. Abyss charges on in, mops
Oh.
up two, just like that, back to his winning form. And here comes Margie now, springing into action, realising she's got to try and make some reparations inside of this round. Bella flipping through the drones. Whether Margie can slip through them is going to be paramount to the outcome of this round here for DS. Margie can get a couple of picks without being known. She could go for a freebie. She's going to spot the first, do a lot of damage, able to shut him on down. Combine that with one for Odin. Puts it up to Abyss. Had a good round so far, but it's
I mean, that
gonna
was,
need
honestly,
to be
she
great.
took her time and it paid off. So
Beautiful discipline. And now it just puts Abyss in a really tricky situation here. He's low HP, cornered outside of the objective, so going in towards pillar side will just give his position away. He's going to throw it on through. Impact grenade almost catches him there. Able to take the gunfight, but no, he's going to die to the razor balloon. Ember finishes him off. And with it.
oh, and he couldn't hear because of the echo drone, or low health either, so he didn't hear the phone go off, or at least I didn't hear it spectating.
Yeah.
So. Oh, that is unfortunate. And the barbed wire, I think he was going to die to the barbed wire anyway.
He would have died to
I-
all of it, to be fair. Like, going through,
there
go.
was so much. Oh, he chose the one door with everything on it.
It says a lot about the team performance right now. I think 2 rounds in, give Alfie a bye because he's only played a round, but Abyss is the only one with picks. Granted, it's
This
top.
is going 5-2.
Like, Abyss wants to stay in this tournament. Abyss has a name to uphold here because there was a point in time where I think everyone here had this mentality of we can give Abyss any 4 players and he will be able to lead them. But I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
It's a lack of leadership on this team. It's not an individual performance thing. It's the lower pot players, the less experience on this roster. They're not being given enough direction to really turn themselves into anything viable, and as a result, it's just a bit disjointed.
That's exactly what we're seeing here. We're seeing a lot of disconnected players. We're not seeing them attack, and even if they do attack in groups, it's still very disconnected. It's like they're not all using their gadgets at once to overwhelm. They're sort of just going in one at a time.
Could be a quick half here if DS
Yeah.
keep on this route, but we'll have to hope things change over on the side of TGO. They'll have a ban phase after this round as well to try and stall things out, stem the bleeding and what they choose to do. But equally for DS, it's been a very varied half in terms of both operators they play and strategy as well. And I really like what Margs has done throughout this tournament. She's someone I actually kind of want to highlight a little bit because
I was just thinking that.
going into the Summer Clash, she was a newer player, very unconfident, but she's been putting a lot of practice in, playing a lot of ranked, playing a lot of customs when everyone else tends to hop on. And typically that is a thing exclusively our higher pots tend to do, but now she's
Yes.
on these deep lurks, playing a bit more confidently, and she's had a really good tournament so far.
There is definitely confidence. Yes, that is the biggest thing here. She's not too scared to make a weird play, and it will pay off every now and again.
Positive KD in
And
the
it's
last
working.
game. Yeah, positive KD in the
Positive
last game.
KD, that's true.
Which, while it sounds, for a lot of players, you go, okay, why are we highlighting that? For Marks, and she won't mind me saying this, in the Summer Clash, that would have just not happened.
Oh yeah, no,
Like,
she knows.
Summer Clash.
She's been practicing.
Summer Clash, positive KD for Marks wouldn't have happened. So to be able to have that in the previous game and starting off all right here as well, it's just a testament to the practice, and well, it really pays off.
There's a lot of improvement, and you can just see it in the gameplay. We're seeing Jennings has gone. Margie, just as we were talking about her,
great.
has been shot.
Singing her praises. Poor, that's what we call that's what we call a little bit of a caster curse there. Odin's last one on side of the objective. Ember up, coming from a flank down main stairs, charging on through, but he's blocked out by the castle barricade. He's going to pop it on down, but Abyss is going to hear it coming. And flicks right onto his head, takes him down. It's all Odin left to try and pick up the pieces here. Abyss is low HP because of the Vulcan canister, but he's got to charge in towards the objective, getting caught up by the Twitch drone. Storm on in. Abyss with an ace. TGO get themselves on the board.
Abyss 8-2. That wasn't an ace, actually. I'll correct you there, because he was 5-1 and now he's 8-2.
Yeah.
We saw Darth Linus got one of the kills.
I stand corrected. Either way, though, Abyss, phenomenal round.
I'm a professional copper. Yes.
that shock drone from Amalfi was so disrespectful to poor old Odin. He gets tased in the butt cheeks and swung by Abyss. Like,
oh, when's it my turn, man?
yo.
Anyway, moving on.
Operator bands. What we see with him.
Operator bands. Got a Valk and a Foucher. We're seeing Odin is leading with a 4-2 here, and Jennings, Ember, and Mark's only got 1 kill. So, but one thing I do want to point out is just the utility being used here, because you can see you've got like around 700 to 600 points on average on DS's team, but on TGO it's 300 and below. I mean, in terms of gadget usage, we're seeing a lot more on defensive side.
TGO is top heavy at the moment. It's very much protect the president, and this was almost their pitfall, I think, the other day. We kind of spoke a little bit about it in their previous matchup, where TGO, if Abyss doesn't have a good round, the team really struggles to get into it. I mean, you look at their previous performance, right? Abyss went 23-9 in their first game.
Oh, yeah.
The rest of the team, combined between the 3 of them, went 12-32.
Yeah,
so
I mean, I think
average.
what you said earlier, protect the president, is definitely the motto here.
But
the thing is,
so far.
I mean, yeah, it's paying off. That's the issue. They're being rewarded for it, because Abyss again is going 8-2, leading in kills here. So,
and granted,
see
sure,
if they just stick to it.
if they're able to get the tertiary bomb site here on this map and able to just come out this half with a 2-4 for TGO, that's fine for them. That's all they actually really need on this attack here on Lambs. 2-4's not too bad.
Yes.
But equally, I think they will be fishing for a little bit more than that, because, like we said, this is an elimination game. This is where the pressure dials up. And for these players who are not competitive players, safety nets, you cannot underestimate and underappreciate their value.
Definitely.
Just knowing you've got that little rest behind you, where you've got a little bit of a better half than expected. Meaning
they've rung a hard reacher this time. They're prepared.
And they got the wall open, nice and easy.
It's as simple as it gets. You see a lot of angles are being held here.
It's a very slow push from TGO right now, while the rest of the team kind of lag behind and just kind of toy around this IT side, looking at electrical and meeting as well. How they just want to push on in for this one, really still kind of up in the air here for TGO. Abyss, it's really an exclusive focus on IT, which kind of surprises me at the moment here. Go get connectors, external wall open, then try and play inside of it. You've got these tools available to you. Give the enemy team more places to look, more things to worry about. Instead, it's just going to be a charge on through, straight in towards the site. Sees defeat, knows there's one behind Pillar, does a lot of damage towards Margs, not quite able to confirm the kill response from DS now. They're going to know that there's a player hiding outside of there. Ember's
Margs peeked it.
Oh, not the move to make. Puts Ember in a very difficult spot. Wingdings does find back the other direction, but here comes Abyss just leading the charge straight in towards the objective. Will eventually get dropped by Ember from behind the death. A charge in towards IT from Wingdings. Oh my god, he gets away with
Jennings
it.
panicked.
And it's all up to Bella, and unfortunately for them, far away from the objective.
Whoa!
Somehow gets
I
that.
did not expect that.
Oh.
Straight from hipfire to ADS and got the headshot.
Windy. Things are windy here in the server. 1v1 now,
This
45
is,
seconds.
It's winnable. I mean, another lucky headshot, and this goes to TPO.
Mate.
Ember held the angle. No ADS at all.
You can
unfortunately.
oh no, that's
With
enough.
the revive. Oh, nearly had it.
Yeah, for a moment there.
I think for a moment it looked possible. When Killjoy started getting up, I was
Yeah.
like, no way. Oh, goodness.
That was crazy. It was a really spicy odd round there, and really good initiative there from Wingdings to just charge on through that rafters, take the peak on that aggressive Carly. It was a little bit windy, it was a little bit, waffly, sure, but you had the play, you made the impact that you desired, and you won the round off of the back of it. TGO trailing by 2 yet again. We'll really be looking to get one of these next few rounds here to make sure they go into the next half with the heads held high.
Attackers need to locate.
I
and
think
defuse bombs.
I've got a little crystal ball in my hands here,
Oh, yeah?
Freddy. I can foresee a team kill in the next 5 rounds.
Can you? Okay.
I can foresee it.
I mean,
I will not put a bet on that, but I can foresee
Abby's
it.
got 2 team kills in the last game. He did quite a number on his own team.
I mean, hey, he's positive KD, so something's working.
He's 10-3.
Exactly, and I mean...
He's popping off. He's having a great night.
To be fair, in his defense, looking back at the team kills, he was already shooting, and we had seen Killjoy sort of run out on the bullets. So
Shh, no one knows. It's fine.
it's fine. No one knows. I mean, Abyss. It was a purposeful play. It was calculated.
That's what we'll call it. We'll call it calculated. Back down towards the basement now, bringing a hard breach this time. Always good to see. Alfie gone off of the Carly on towards a more supportive role here, on towards the Zero, giving them team the rest of the information, giving themselves some utility to play behind as well. Now they can look to try and play this breaching game, but immediately you've got Jennings on the other side looking to try and trick it off.
Jennings knows. He is a veteran. He's been playing this game for a long while.
No, he's a bit
And he
late.
fucks up the bandit thing
Oh, no.
as I'm saying that.
Oh, here we go.
Jennings!
This is what you want.
Jennings, no!
This is exactly what you want here if you're TGO in this instance here. You've got yourself a nice opening in towards the objective. Plenty of execute operators as well. Abyss can use that Aurora to just lock off the panels here, forcing Ember to make a push in towards the objective. And there you go. There's the team kill. Crystal Ball was right.
I knew it! I knew it!
It's all down
My
to Odin.
crystal balls.
1v3 situation. Down towards the first. Locked out of sight here by the Dom panel. Going to pop it off with the impact grenade.
For the
Does he
risky
charge on
revive.
through? This is it. There's
It's
so
a
much
3
time.
versus 1 situation.
Odin has no way out of this one. Cornered here inside a tank. TGO should be able to get themselves in towards site easily. Candela's going to force Odin away.
Defuse is going down.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Odin is blind.
Oh no, that's...
This is good.
That's not looking good.
That's the sound of doom right there. That diffuser going on
Yes.
down. Opfor's planted the diffuser. What do you do? Because TGO, Abyss will be screaming at them right now.
He
Not
doesn't really know where they
swing
are.
it.
I'm noticing a lack of cams here.
Beautiful.
And it's a 3-on-1, and it's just so unfortunate for him.
And half.
I mean,
goals
again,
secured.
with the crystal ball prediction, dearie me.
I'm just
mean,
going to explain.
I think Jack's...
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I'm going to explain to Jack what it basically means. So, cut a long story short, if TGO win this game, they secure their own playoff spot, which then means DS are in the same position that TGO are currently in next game. So, if DS win this, our playoff teams are pretty confirmed in that it will be Goofy Goobers, DS, and TGS. So if Discharge Steelers win this the next game, for most outcomes is going to be null and void, not really played for much. If TGO, on the other hand, win this game, it then means Discharge Steelers then play the next game with fate in their own hands yet again. If Goopy Goobers can beat them, then it will be TGS in the playoffs. If DS win that game, then they go to playoffs, essentially. So if TGO win this, it's still all up in the air for the last game of tonight. If DS win it, things are fairly locked in.
Got it. So Jack should really be rooting for TGO then, right?
Jack should be rooting for DS, because if DS win this, it locks the playoff spots in one that favours him.
Oh, okay, got it. Right. I understand it now.
Whereas if TGO win it, things are still open. And open in a way where Jack can be knocked out of playoffs. So for Jack,
he must be on the edge of his seat.
He
right
wants
now.
TGO to fall. I mean, I want TGO to win because I want Jack to be on the edge of his seat for next game as well for DS. It's gonna
keeping that viewer locked in.
yeah, exactly. It's all about those numbers, that Twitch ad revenue, bro. That's what it's all about.
Exactly.
I don't care about this game. I just want to watch it. I just want money.
It's all money. It's all money.
It's all Abyss.
And them siege bucks. It's all Abyss.
Storming up through, top floor cleared. PGO can now look to just execute on towards this basement here, and I think they've got a bit of a well-rounded system here for clearing on towards this objective here, Hyper, because they just cleared out the whole top floor of the map in record time, 60 seconds. They can just start to edge towards the basement and slowly clear on through. Man advantage has been secured. Wingding's taking a little bit of damage, forced to fall on back. TGO, great position early on.
I mean, there's a minute 50 on the clock, and they're already... they've got a Alfie on top of site with the Cali snipes and the angles through the floor.
It's tough.
This isn't looking too good for DS.
Not a good spot to be inside of here. Killjoy will be the first one to drop. Beautiful shot from Ember there, tucked inside of Nano. But Marky's going to fall to the ground. Abyss will fall in suit. Collect it with the Pokeball. 2 versus 2 situation emerges itself now. Alfie, this is the issue with these sniper rolls. He's not in a position to help right now. It's all Darth Linus all on his own inside of the objective and needs some support before he can commit to anything. Oh, he's meleeing it.
I think it worked better when he was 0.
They know he's in there. You know he's in there, and if you've got to play vertical, Carly is not a vertical character. He's not the character to be playing vertical on. You can't apply enough pressure through the floor. You go for a buck, go for a sledge, which I know is in his repertoire, because now you are split. But saying that, Alfie's in a backstab position. He has worked his way through. I would swap to the machine pistol and try and move quickly in coordination with Gnurgan as well. Try and get this round up.
I know him. He's staying on that sniper.
Yep. He's going for it, isn't he?
Of course.
It does work. You know
he
what?
gets Ember down.
Okay. Gunfight fed. All down to Wingdings.
Whoa!
Who will peek out. Fulton Gnurgan and TGO will recover. They will take the round and come out the half, even split.
I mean, Darth Linus just executed Order 66 right there. Goodness gracious.
Oh, TGO. This is where pressure starts to mount up here, Ember.
I mean, it's a 3-3 split right now from what we're seeing in the first half, so this game could really go anywhere right now.
It could indeed. That's kind of the scary part about it. It could all just go either direction. Brava and Amira Band come on through here for the second half of the game. Amira continuing her almost flawless ban rate throughout the entirety of this tournament. I think there's been one half where she hasn't been banned throughout the entire tournament thus far. Other than that, it's a near perfect ban rate.
I mean, she's scary, you know, she's got glass that she put in walls, you know, like a hard working job. It's just a bit scary hearing the J word thrown about, so I can understand the bans.
Defense now for TGO, commonly known as the easiest side here on Labs. Should be a good one for them to be able to hold on to. Abyss, Alfie can sit on their DMRs, play that position. Gnurgan, no surprise, Visual was not banned this time, so straight onto the Boss G, and you know we're about to see some shenanigans.
I think I want to point out as well, Odin on DS, he is in America, so his ping is a lot higher compared to the other players.
It is. Why do we let this guy in?
And he... Good question. I don't know.
He's only on 88, which to be fair isn't horrendous.
It's
Like,
not
that is
horrendous. I think he's on the right side of America.
Yeah, he's on the east side. And unlike most EU competitions, because most of us are UK based, we play EU West servers, so like London servers.
Yes.
So he's actually got an alright connection, which to be fair, that is in the ping limit of most tournaments, so it's not really a biggie. It's just the time zones are a bit
not
wacky.
terrible.
Yeah.
I mean, he's ready to... Is it staying up early or late going to America? Are they 5 hours ahead or behind?
They're behind, so it's earlier in the afternoon for him.
Behind.
It's like 2-3 o'clock.
Got it. Yeah, I wasn't very good at geography in secondary school.
Speaking of geography, speaking of travelling, 6 Invitational France. If you're wondering where this will be next week, it's not going to be here because, you know, Paris.
Paris, yeah. I mean, we got to put away. I mean, I know we got to get the new coming siege casters. We got to let them have their moment. Because as big as Showdown is, We gotta let the
Yeah,
new
these
underdogs
up and
slide in
coming
there.
teams, you know, your G2, your Falcons, FaZe Clan, these kind of like up and coming lot. You know, these rosters that, you know,
I mean, they got nothing.
yeah.
They got nothing on the Goon Squad.
Oh, yeah, I
they
was
got
about to say,
nothing on the
Goon
Goon
Squad,
ones.
so well
Nothing on
historied.
Discharge Stealers.
Nothing
All these
on
teams.
Abyss. Knows there's a Blackbeard, can hear him waffling. Ember going to take a lot of damage there off the back of the Razor Bloom. Going to fall on back. Elsewhere, though, pushing towards Aqua will be met with a sudden pause in, courtesy of the Bosch G. And yet again, playing for more here. It's going to be Nurgan taking a very aggressive angle, sees the player. Other player ever sees him as well. And I believe instead opted to pop the Claymore and just decide, no thank you, I don't want to play with that game. And they've backed off.
Ember is down.
Odin and
He got
Marks
C4'd.
rotating to make the pickup.
Are they using him as bait, or are they going to finish him off?
Um,
Oh, it's another C4!
Oh, Abyss.
2 C4s have been used. I mean,
Talk about
extra
effective.
style points. I do
Yeah,
not blame him.
Talk about effective strategy there. TGO really comfortable on this first round defense here. A whole lot of nothing I feel left for DS, unfortunately, inside of this one, as we just sit and wait for what feels like an inevitable round win. Just how quickly can they get it done?
I'm just envisioning Jack's face watching this gameplay. Oh, yeah, that's it's not good.
No, not at all. No matter where you look right now, things are not looking great. Abyss wants to take this gunfight on towards Margie. I'm not 100% sure if she's aware where he's going to peek from deep further away here inside of rafters.
She is aware.
Who's going to win it?
She was aware!
Outdueling Abyss. 2v3. Lifeline into the round now secured for DS as Margie continues to rain on her
Margie's shooting
shots
up the
through.
feet.
Tags up Alfie just a little bit, but time might be the biggest enemy here. 30 seconds left on the clock. Need to make a move quickly if you're the Discharge Stealers, but that's what they're doing. Odin with another 2v2.
I mean, it's winnable, but with how much time they have, where is Defuser?
On the other
That's
side.
my question. Where's
Defuser's on the other side. It's over towards Aqua. So Margs
Got it.
has to get this other kill.
Margie.
Here. If Bella just hides, rounds
Possible ace.
Rounds one. All Bella has to do is hide. Margie has to be the one, has to be the playmaker,
Has
has to
to push,
go for the
has to give
swing.
it the headshot.
She's
And
gonna
it
do it!
goes! Oh!
Margs!
That was an ace, correct?
Correct!
God!
Oh my lordy Margs!
Darth Linus has left the game.
I mean,
after that performance,
I would-
possible rage quit maybe.
I would after that one. Margs. Whew. What a clutch up. Dying seconds of the round there.
Goodness gracious!
We were singing her
I
praises.
mean, is that a rage quit? Do I
No,
do I have to step in here?
That's a Gnurgan's PC. It's not very stable.
Got it. Understood.
We had about 3 rehosts last night playing customs. He'll be back. Either way, though,
3 rehosts.
really good start to the game
Oh my
and half here
God.
for DS. That's got to be a mental boost as well there, because Margie, you know, we were singing her praises at the start of the night, saying how good she is, and she has had a bit of a quieter
Yes.
game up till that point. Now, much
I mean,
closer.
I think all that was that was a caster curse. That's all it was that set
Yeah.
her back. And I think what really helped there was Odin pushing. He was putting on that pressure for the other teams. They were focusing on him, and Margie was able to come from the side, shoot through the wall, and just get him. And again, I don't know who pinged it, but there was a ping on the pillar where Abyss was peeking. So there is some sort of cam or some sort of call out. She knew he was there. It was all just a matter of when he peeked, and she took it. She got the kills. That is insane. I did not expect that.
That's going up there for plays of the tournaments right there, because I wait for it to
Yes.
catch up on the Twitch feed, but I think that was done with about 3 or 4 seconds left to spare. Like that was, like, if you're talking about
That
down
was
to the
close.
wire, that is as down to the wire as it goes, and it was that call being made likely into Mark's ears going, she needs to push now. If you got nothing,
Push now, behind the pillar. Where was Defuse, by the way?
it was all the
I
way.
didn't-
It
I
was
didn't see
so
where
that
it
first player that went down in Aqua when it got downed by Gnurgan.
Yes.
It was over there. So,
Right.
so Margie had no means of planting. She had to get both kills there. No
had
choice.
to get the kill. She had to push, and it played off. Casual ace.
Yeah.
I mean, not a big deal for her. She's been practicing. She knows.
Wasn't quite an ace, we have been
It's all just fun
informed.
and games.
And I've done the math.
Wasn't an ace.
It wasn't
Doesn't
quite, it
matter,
was a
I think it's still a good
3k,
game.
but it was a phenomenal individual.
It was a game-winning 3K. So you
Yeah.
know what? Doesn't matter. Odin again with phenomenal pressure, just allowing Margie to move freely and just sort of push from the side. And we're going back in. Oh, all right. I got to calm down after that game. That was insane.
For TGO, it's a return towards this top floor side now. Why not? You should have won that previous. I'm not gonna lie. They should have won that previous round.
In a 2 versus 4 situation, with Abyss going 12 and 6,
Yeah.
you would have expected some sort of, just some sort of defense. Really, there's a lot of people prone on the floor, just kind of waiting to be pushed on, and it was just kind of like turtles on their back, just kind of waiting for it to happen.
What's crazy is DS are winning this game while all 4 players of their team are negative. Everybody's negative, but they're still winning the match at the moment, and I'm like, that's just crazy.
Trevi, there are some things we don't say out loud. some things are best kept hidden on the scoreboard.
Hidden, it's there, my brother. It's on the screen. It's in the bottom corner.
Yeah, that is true. But again, that just shows what Siege is. Siege is not a game where kills matter. It's a game where point matters.
Abyss would argue
you
differently.
don't have to frag out to win.
It's 50-50. It's strategy, but it is also, you have to kill people. And
oh yeah, I'm not saying that there's no way you can't win with kills. Again, it's just proving the point of you can.
You look at the previous round, TGO very nearly won that off the back of their strategy. Very good early round aggression from Darth Linus that we're seeing yet again on the Boss G on the visual here. He's very sort of, you're not even allowed in the building type extensions. And then it was the mechanical game from Margs to bring the round back for DS. They got a bit of that both 50-50 here inside of that round, and immediately my concern is there's nothing to address Gnurgan out on this roam. He's still hunting with this Boss G. He still knows there's more for him to find. He's not done yet.
He's defending his home defense of a musket, so it's going to be tough to push that.
Certainly is gonna be. Push on through now. Halfway through the round. DS, they've lost the tip of the spear. They've lost that black bid. Yellow ping on towards the player back of the objective. That's Abyss. Nasty angle being held right now. He's likely aware he's been spotted. Just needs to be careful not to stick his head out up and above, or otherwise could be an early grave.
We're seeing Embers pushing a lot of doorways and a lot of main breaches as Blackbeard, and he's getting punished for it. He's getting killed quite early into the round, we're seeing.
No, he's there. Oh, Abyss.
Whoa!
Beautiful shot. Shuts down Wingdings. 2v4.
Sneaky.
2v4 yet again. I'm getting a bit of deja vu here, Hyper. Odin and Margie.
This is Margs on the left, Odin on the right. I don't know.
Difference is there's
feeling like I'm in a familiar place. I think Abyss isn't going to let that happen again.
No.
I don't think.
And difference is they're both coming from the same angle this time. They're both coming through IT.
Yes.
There's no diversification of this approach. It's one doorway. You do not have breach open. You don't have catwalk presence. You've got this one doorway to walk into, and you've got 4 guns aiming at you. And the shots from the DMR trying to hunt the head hole will just give away the game.
Whoa.
Nice shot from Odin.
Good
Saved
shots.
Marks. Really nice shot.
Good defense.
But 20 seconds left to go.
Seen that blind on the Abyss.
Uh-oh.
Flashbang works.
There goes Abyss, there goes one, but
no.
Odin dropped to the floor, leaves it up to Margie. She pulled off the impossible round to go, but I think this one's just a little bit too far gone. Bella, revenge for the previous round from same position.
Cleans it up.
4-4.
Goodness. Alfie's a very close friend of mine, but he's going 2 and 3, so I'm going to pretend like I don't know him.
The thing is, right now, is if we get to the end of this game and it's a really close one, TGO will be looking at that previous defensive round, the one before this, round number 7, where Margs clutched.
Yes.
That's the kind of rounds where you losing that could lose you this tournament.
Yes, genuinely,
Because
yeah.
if they can train up the rest of these defenses, they're 5-4 up right now. It's 5-3 up,
point.
even. If they can train the rest of it, they're 5-3, which is a really good scoreline. Right now, TGO are still neck and neck with DS, but difference is one's got a safety net of a game yet to be played, and the other, it's do or die for the next 5 rounds.
We're seeing this is quite a. I'm loving this personally. I'm loving this round, this matchup. It's very even. It's neck and neck. we got very good plays being made, and this is just fun. This is just fun to watch.
We
to
have
be
been
honest.
treated this tournament, excluding
We
the
really
last game of the previous Playday. Every match we've had has actually been pretty decently like close. We've not had any total blowouts. We've had 2 overtime games,
Yes.
a 7-4, and we had that 7-1, but that was extenuating circumstances without a team captain, so I'm kind of willing to let it slide.
Yes.
For the stats and the storyline. So, yeah, I think it's been really good. Alfie could be in a position to make something good of himself here. Drops down from rafters, playing behind the crates in warehouse. I think there's one outside that has a rough idea he might be there, but he's now going to be in a really tough spot as the positions around him continue to open on up.
Gonna get droned out.
Yeah, he's
He's
been
getting
spotted.
droned out. He's making a run for it.
Good,
Yeah.
good shout.
Good man.
But he's not totally foregoing it. He's fallen back to a sensible position. He's not entirely giving up the
been
space. Oh, he's been spotted out. He's going to run back. Retreat on date. Does he want to play for his life? Does he want to go for it? Drops towards the prone angle here. Ember making the push up.
Ember doesn't know.
Unaware. But the shots are
he's
missed.
going into 1 versus 2.
Shots are missed. Things are dangerous.
Behind cover. He's hearing footsteps. Scans the Oryx.
Nurgan has the
He knows Alfie's
opportunity.
there.
Does. He's going to be
Ooh.
aware. No hiding. Pop down the Claymore. Just in case. And I think do you retreat away? It's a very important duel at this point in the round here, and needs to be one that you win. You spot the player on the floor, we'll win it out there. Ember gets the opening pick of this round. Alfie, first one dead, but he's done a good job. He's burnt halfway
no.
around
Yep.
and then given a bit of a safety net to DS, which falls him into a low sense of security where Gnagan could then retake the ground, punish him back for it, 3 versus 3.
Minute 10 on the clock. This isn't looking too good for the attackers. They dropped down into the hatch and they got punished for it. Odin on top.
He finds one. 2 star players now for TGO left standing. Man disadvantage, sure, but not a totally unwinnable situation. They've got long-range weapons to hold the far side of the site. RAU projectors coming on through now. The attack sort of looking to line up how they want to make this entry on through. Gonna throw it. There is this opportunity. A corner position. And there goes Abyss. Takes down Odin.
Ooh.
In they go.
Oh no. Oh no, what's gonna happen? It's behind the scope.
Oh no,
Oh!
Abyss!
God damn it.
And it's poor old Marks chasing ghosts. Kit's cold on the other side of the objective. She needs to get 2 kills to make this one happen again. I don't know how likely this is. We'll spot the feet of one. That's going to be Gnagan. Nope, it's Abyss. She will win the gunfight, and Gnagan's in
She
a
doesn't-
difficult spot.
Does
Oh
she
no,
know?
no
She
way.
doesn't know.
Okay.
No, that's, yeah.
If Margie knew
That was unfortunate.
Gnagan was there, she could have won that round again.
She could have swung, yeah, she could have swung, got a headshot,
Pre-fired
and
it.
then yeah, pre-fired, but I don't think they had the drones and just the information for that. I think
No,
that he was
well,
playing
Vigil.
quite still, keeping his footsteps quiet, so
Visual as well. He can just hide.
yeah.
Perfect operator
Yeah,
to be in that
exactly.
kind of a spot. Unfortunate one there for DS. Another close round, but one where they're going to need to claw this one back a little bit. Blackbeard, and I think a very well-deserved Vigil ban.
Vigil ban, yep. I mean, we're seeing Abyss and Darth Linus, one of the substitutes, 9 and 4. Abyss is on 15 and 8. We can tell who the fraggers are here. Odin and Ember are getting a lot of kills as well, 7 and 6 respectively.
Yeah, we know the roles of these teams, and tertiary bomb site now for TGO. Do they close this one out here? Because if they can get a match point here, it's 2 to play with. It's a very good safety net for them.
Yes.
Going through. Oh, I
Seeing
don't-
a dock. We're seeing Darth Linus on dock, and we remember that play with the horse earlier in
We do,
Museum
yeah.
when he was playing on dock. He was a very aggressive, so I want to see how that plays out.
He's a very good frontline player here, Gnagan. I've got to give him
He
respect,
is,
especially
definitely.
coming in as a substitute towards this TGO team tonight. Playing in this sub role is always hard. You're coming into a team that's had a bit of practice, getting to know each other. And there's obviously a bit of pressure on you to perform when you're going not only in as a sub, but also in a sub in what are going to be essentially 2 elimination games if you don't win either of them. You've lost your first lifeline. You're now down to your second. 2 rounds away from keeping yourself mostly safe. 3 rounds away from losing it all. It's a pressured position to be in, but he's done well.
I mean, I'm just trying to think of, I mean, when he's not here in 2 weeks' time in the finals, is that going to be detrimental to this team?
I mean, in the best way possible, he has performed. Obviously, we only got 1 game from Rain, and she is newer than Gnurgan. So, in a sense, he has performed probably better than Rain showed us last week, but then equally, she's been practicing as well. So, you never know what can happen in the finals. You've got 2 weeks from now as well. We've also got that break for the SI finals. So, you've got 2 weeks to learn, 2 weeks to practice, and you know who you're going to be playing against as well. You're not got all these different group stage games like you do this week. You've got, if you top seed, you've only got to worry about, well, regardless of where you are, you've only got to worry about 2 opponents. There's people to faff about.
Yes. We've seen a phone call from Dockerby here. Unfortunately, a lot of them are on site.
Here come the Candelas. Going to be completely blinded up here. It's the crux, the issue with this such an anchor-centric hold. These Candelas can really do a number on the side of you. Abyss, first one lined up here with the DMR, but instead it's going to be Darth Linus. Shuts down Margie. Vertical pressure being applied here. You're so close, Abyss. Do you know?
Alfie's going for the backstab. Pre-fired. They know he's there.
I know. And he needs to make a move. Abyss dropped by Ember. That's going to be a big blow to the team there. Wingding's leading the charge on through. Yet again, Alfie, he needs to make a move. He needs to make it quickly because it's just Darth Linus inside of the objective. And he's soon to be blind as well. Candela's going to completely reduce his gunfighting effectiveness there. Tucked inside of a corner. Will be able to get the down on towards Ember. Finishes the pick. But the fuse is going down. Retake approaching now for TGO. Something that has not been successful at all tonight. 100% conversion rate here for the team that plants the diffuser. And that stat is not going to be changing as DS.
Oh my god!
Tight.
It's neck and neck!
5.
God damn it!
5-5.
5-5. Oh my god! Oh my god! It's neck and neck.
This is another thing as well, just like casual observation as well. As we said, it's 100% conversion rate if you plant the diffuser. If you get that diffuser, if that goes down, you win the round. So far this tournament, we have not seen a single post-plant recovery from any team.
We did in Chalet. We had 1.
That game doesn't count.
And that was it.
That game doesn't count.
That game doesn't count. Okay, that game doesn't count. All right. Yeah, but in that case, yeah, we haven't seen any
in the games where we have all 4 players on either side, in the full teams.
Okay, I got it. Yeah, no, you are completely right. We haven't seen any recoveries after the plant's been defused.
It's a death sentence.
It is. And I think it's definitely worth pushing for the plant as well. As we've seen, it's worked so well for Abyss very early today in the first game. I mean, first 2 rounds, just early plant and just won the game off of it, so...
TGO can feel the execution of Lumen as well. They really can, because it suddenly makes the next round so much more important to them.
This is a very decisive round.
This is.
Right here, because whoever wins this could either win a second round or go into overtime. This will set the flow for the next 10 minutes.
And the additional thing is, if TGO win this in overtime, I don't actually think they're guaranteed to be safe.
Ooh.
They need to do this in regulation to be... They are likely to be safe. There is a fair chance it's a 50-50 they're safe for TGO if it's an overtime win. It's 100% guarantee if they win in regulation, they will have enough points.
So what I'm hearing is, worst case scenario for Jack's team is Abyss's team just get a two rounds right now.
Yeah, if Abyss gets 2 rounds right now, they're pretty much safe for playoffs, I believe. Whereas if DS can get this round, even if TGO bring it back in overtime, things are troublesome. C4 goes out. misses its mark. This is starting to get tense, and you can feel the pressure applying on these players here. Because this is the thing, none of these guys are comp. They're not used to playing with this on their shoulders, where they know they will be sitting next weekend out if the next 2 rounds do not go their way. There's pressure on their shoulders.
This is a tournament deciding round right here. Ember gets Killjoy.
1. Odin with the frags. Alfie trying to keep him out for dear life here. Darth Linus, they're all around them. It's a very much a multi-dimensional attack right now from Discharge Stealers, and that is proven out to go in towards their favour here. Push through now as the objective push comes on in. It's all down to a 1v4. It's Abyss. He's been a hero so many times thus far, but to guarantee his team's safety, he needs to ace. 55 seconds to hold the line. No C4. 2 incoming from his left. Adrenal Surge will be heard. He's got a Vulcan canister to buy him a nick of time. He finds the first on towards Odin. Can try to isolate these picks, isolate these gunfights. He's face checks the one on IT. Is he aware of the one pushing close? No, he's not. It's Marks. Discharge Stealers will get themselves up on the map point here. On the
Margs with
verge.
the confidence. I bet Abyss expected angles to be held. I don't think he expected Marks to just be slow walking towards his current location.
TGO on the verge of being eliminated here.
Yes. I think Jack is very happy right now watching the stream after that round right there, knowing that there is a chance he could have a spot.
This is it. Jack, one more round.
One more decisive round.
One more.
Oh my god.
And what a turnaround, what a shock that would be. Because if you asked me at the start of the tournament who I'd have pegged for being knocked out in group stage, it was not TGO.
No, definitely not. We've seen Killjoy have just impacted themselves.
This was not an expected
crazy
result.
Play, right? Insane play. As a professional copper, I do this all the time.
It's, granted,
it's more of a ritual.
Granted, it is not over yet.
True.
For TGO. It is not over yet. If they can call this back and win this in overtime, as long as Goofy Goobers beat DS in regulation, TGO are safe.
Yes.
That is essentially how the next game works. So TGO win this from this point onwards. It's an overtime win. They get the 2 points. As long as Discharge Stealers get absolutely hammered next game, TGO are safe. But this is the thing. Regardless of the outcome, fate is not going to be in their hands.
I mean, even then, we did the early game comparisons, comparing everyone's TGO, and it was quite even, excluding the 3-3 game. I don't think it's going to be that dominant. I think we're going to see overtime here, and I think we're going to see another overtime next game as well. I mean, I'm the one with the crystal ball.
You're the one with the crystal ball. You say overtime. Let's see if
I say
you're
overtime,
or if it all finishes here.
I think I want overtime.
I want
this is good gameplay. This is I'm enjoying this.
I want overtime for the sake of the next game mattering. Because if we don't have an overtime, next game essentially becomes a seeding match, which, you know, isn't the most entertaining thing to watch inside of the world.
Well, this could be a very decisive match for DS because, I mean, if they get a really good push here, this could just be it. They could just move on.
Really big round, and big picks like that you cannot afford to be losing. Darth Linus just extends himself a little bit too far outside of connector there. Will fall to the long angle held by Odin. A slow and steady approach from DS is unsettling TGO in their boots, causing them to make these silly rookie mistakes, and they will pay the price for it. Better realising his position, not one to be held, fall back on. But look how vacant site it is, Hyper. No one's at home, they're crawling on through.
Oh my god.
Do
you reckon they'll go for the plant? I mean, Jennings is touching the bomb.
You see the shoulders. You know there's one there, but no, they're inside of the site.
Oh my god, this could be a decisive round. The plant's going down, and the conversion rate, I don't think they're going to recover from this.
This is it. Abyss is way too far away. Alfie's way too far away.
Oh no.
Get the first. 2 versus 3 position. Abyss now needs to try and make this cross-across connector. You have a rough idea that Odin's going to be playing outside of it, but you're unable to win that
Abyss is
gunfight.
down!
It's all down to Alfie to recover this
Alfie,
game, to save
ace.
his team, but not going to be. Discharge Stealers will take it round number 12, and they will be booking themselves in for the playoffs. In the meantime, knocking out TGO.
Oh my god, there's so many stakes. goodness. I mean, what does this means for TGO's got a spot, right?
TGO are knocked out. TGO are done.
TGO are knocked out.
That's that. There is no
Oh my
way
God.
back into this one now for the side of the Gooned ones. With that one, they will be bottom place regardless of how the next games go, meaning that we have our 3 playoff teams locked in for the February clash, and that one is going to be brutal.
Gracious.
Let's pull them up on the screen for you folks at home. You can see exactly who has made our playoffs. The Gooned Ones, the Goon Squad, and the Goofy Goobers will be our playoff-bound teams. Commiserations, of course, to Ember and Co. It was a really, really good showing from them, and one that we had a lot of faith in, just unfortunately a little too short. Or Abyss and Co. even. I've got the teams wrong on here. I've put the wrong teams in the graphic. Hold on. Oh, let me just fix quickly. There you go. That's the right one. There you go. There you go. There you go. Problem solved. Discharge Steelers,
Oh
Goon
my
Squad,
God.
Goofy Goobers. They will be in the playoffs. Good ones. Unfortunate.
That was, and I mean, I'm a bit lost for words. That was an insane match. And as a professional copper, I saw some things I liked. I saw some team kills. I saw some impacts being thrown on their feet during prep phase. Seeing a lot of things I like here.
And, well, it's not done yet. Job is not
It's not over
done.
yet.
This is the thing where the seeding currently sits at. I'm just going to pull up the bracket onto the screen for you, or not on the screen, rather, just tell you folks. So currently, Goofy Goobers will sit inside of first. For Discharge Steelers, they sit in third. Goon Squad in second place. Hyper. This means Connor now currently sits with that bye game position. They sit up above, way above the rest. If they can just get this game to overtime, 6 rounds is all they need. They will win the round robin in the upper bracket. Discharge
I seem
Steelers
to have lost my crystal ball,
Oh,
so I cannot tell you what's happening in the next round.
well, a short break,
Oh, no.
and we will find out what it's going to be. One final game of the evening, one final game of the round robin to see who will be first place and get that bye game. It's Discharge Steelers and Goofy Goobers coming up right after this break.
Where's my camera?
3, 2, 1. And well, that's the wrong map. Hold on, let's throw that to a break. Let's try that again. Okay. And here we are, folks, the final game of the evening. Our playoffs teams have been decided. It's a seeded match, essentially, for this one. It's as simple as things go. If the Goofy Goobers can get themselves 6 rounds, whether it's an overtime loss, an overtime victory, or a regulation win, as long as they get 6 rounds out of this game, they will be first seed headed into playoffs and get that all-important bye game. As for the Discharge Steelers, well, they need to win this one in regulation. They need to win it before GG gets 6, and they will jump ahead into first place. Other than that, Goon Squad will be floating around in the qualification match regardless. This one for them is just merely who are they going to verse.
Hey, Travi.
Hey, Hyper.
We got another mirror ban.
Oh my god. We got another mirror
Who
ban.
could have seen this coming?
Add
Well.
Add it to the tally.
Yeah, just another one.
Add it
We've
to
seen a
the
Brava
tally.
and a Thatcher ban, as well as a Cade ban and a Mirror ban. I'm liking these. I've got nothing against these. Now, what are we saying for predictions? Where do you think this will go, Travi? Because this is quite a important game, fighting for first place here. What do you think?
I'm leaning towards Goofy Goobers. They've not shown weakness yet. There have been moments in this tournament where Discharge Steelers for me have looked a little bit wobbly. I think there's
Yes.
still, I think there's still some sort of cracks in the ship that need sort of sealing up before they look like a team that I think are going to look really good in our grand final in a couple of weeks' time. Versus for the Goofy Goobers, I think everything they've shown us has been really good. So keep it up and elevate it another level, I think.
I think, yeah, the Goofy Goobers have been the most consistent, and I would argue the most even in terms of spreading out the kills. I mean, a lot of them have the same number of kills. They're all fairly competent, and they're all fairly, what's the word, coordinated, I think?
Yeah.
I think that's the word I'm looking for. So this is going to be a tough match, I think, for Discharge Steelers here.
It will be. It's gonna be a toughie for the Discharge Steelers, but it's that momentum, right? They're just coming off of the back of a win. They've got that wind in their sails, and this can be a really important thing for some of these teams. Sometimes they've got that little bit of momentum behind them. You know, they're feeling positive. They just won a game for all accounts. They weren't expected to win. They're now inside of the playoffs, and all they need to do.
I mean,
is really if they have a decent showing here, even if I'm not expecting them to take the 6 rounds. As long as they show up all right here and don't get demolished, I'm comfortable with their performance tonight.
that's fair. That's completely fair. I think it's definitely an underdog story.
Oh yeah.
It was definitely the team people didn't keep their eye on, and it didn't work out for people. They didn't prepare for Margie's rampant rampage.
It is the team that I think a lot of people, and I don't mean to disrespect saying this to them, but it is the team I think a lot of people had getting eliminated in groups in round robin. I think it was the team that everyone thought was going to be knocked out, but it's not been the case.
Yes.
It's been a really surprising night, and well, one more game, keep on surprising.
I mean, we've seen Abyss frag out nearly every game, get like combined of his entire team like double their kills, and he still managed to fall behind and get eliminated. So anything can happen, Travi.
Speaking of falling behind, HR here inside a bathroom. He's fallen behind the members of DS, and they have no idea. Almost boxed up the second there. Margie quick enough on the flick to at least get the trade on out, deny a catastrophic effect. And we'll be able to take over the cameras as well. Shuts down the Maestro. Not only that, gives the information through to the rest of your team as well. Ember from the Beyond the Grave can now play that. Pops the Logic Bomb. Just make sure there's no one else lurking about. There will not be. Cameras and phones will be silenced now.
I think that Dockerby getting the cams is a really important shift to the game here, to the round.
It's a lot of look at that insight. They can just feed it on through.
Yeah,
Ember could just.
I think Ember's. I know what Ember's like. He'll be feeding through comms
He's
as well.
watching it.
He's watching.
It gives a lot of the team a good chance for success early on here. But the first one dropped to the floor. It's a minute 10 seconds left to go here. Push across going to be needed here for DS. How they exactly bridge this gap? Well, it's entirely up to them. Grenade's going to go on through, not caught out. Gecko is still playing over towards that rafters position, holding on to it for dear life. But Connor getting very aggressive, realising needs to make a big move, needs to make a big swing, because he's been spotted out.
Ember's on that Maestro. He's feeding information again, and I think that's going to be the most important thing here.
Much to gain. DS know where these final few players are. Where do they lie? Popping through now. Production control will be established.
I'm liking the discipline from GG here. They're not pushing out. They're not making unnecessary plays. It's exactly what we want to see with 20 seconds on the clock.
Keepers, burning utility, burning time. Scooby-Doo playing this position here in the cash room to perfection. No choice now really for the attack, but to get aggressive, but to charge it in. It'll work out for the first one there. They get one back onto the other direction, but Gecko, uncleared on rafters here, plays a key position inside this one. They're going to charge him, will drop him to the floor, but guess what? They've not got the fuse up. Connor's hiding, knows how to play. And that's the level of fundamentals unmatched by any team in the tournament there. Goobers understand this game to a T. And off the back of that, round number 1.
Again, that was amazing discipline there. They held back. And Connor, he didn't go out and make an unnecessary kill. I think he knew somewhat that defuse wasn't in their hands or they couldn't make the play. And he decided to just stay behind the wall.
Yeah, it was a smart play.
First round. Good play.
Fun fact for you. Clubhouse is the only map we've repeated in our round robin stage. Every other map we've had, we've only seen once. The maps we have not seen are Bank, Border, Cafe, and Lair. So 5 of the 4 5 of the 9 maps we have seen. Clubhouse being the only one we've seen twice. Everything else just the one showing.
I mean, compared to the summer showdown we had last year, 2025, Chalet was about four times, just kept returning.
Yeah,
so...
I think Chalet was like a third of the entire maps played throughout that tournament. If you give me a moment, I can go and pull up the stats for it. But yeah, Chalet was popular back then.
Chalet was, it was popular. And as a professional copper who actually played in that tournament, I can tell you it was not enjoyable.
No, it was
playing the same map over and over.
Watch all of that was. Oh. I can't lie and say it was rough. Yeah, so interestingly enough, actually, even across the summer clash, Lair and Cafe have not been touched.
Wow.
Bank and Border have been played once, but Lair and Cafe, in neither of our big Siege tournaments, have been played once.
Huh. I kind of expected Cafe to at least be played once. It's a decent map.
Same.
Interesting.
Like Lair, I understand. There are some teams here that I know will have a preference towards it, but the majority of teams have a preference against it, so they're not going to want to touch it with a 6-foot pole. So especially in the best of ones, it's very unlikely to come out.
Yeah.
No, Grand Final is a best of 3. It's a different game over there.
True. This is true.
Something new.
Ember's making a blitz push, and he's in construction, only a room away.
Uh-oh, HR.
Oh. Destroyed his soft breach.
And here comes the response.
And Ember's in a pickle.
Ember has
and
to
he's
move.
getting... he's pushing in! I don't know why he would push that. Goodness gracious. Why would you run in on a 1 versus 3?
You had no choice
when
there.
I mean,
you could have fallen back, I suppose.
I guess.
That probably would have been an option.
Yeah, I was going to say.
Fall back.
I think he could have fell back.
But
yeah.
He said, I mean, you know what? I'll take that trade.
I mean, it's a 3 versus 3, so.
You got rid
of
the captain.
Both team captains.
Oh.
Jennings is down.
HR.
Marks is down, and it's down to Odin.
Good read. And I'm going to say it right here, right now, as we're still so early on in this one. Letting GG play Clubhouse is probably the biggest mistake you can make.
Really?
Clubhouse as a map is a test of your fundamentals. This is as far as the map goes, it's the one everyone knows how to play. It's the one map that everyone kind of has that baseline understanding of. So it's very much about your core fundamentals as a team. How well can you trade off one another? As a defender, how well can you play that clock? As an attacker, how well can you utilise that time and clear those power positions? GG, that is the one thing that sets them above many of the teams in this tournament. It's those very high levels of fundamentals and foundations, all that we would see in a competitive team. They've got hints of that here, which is rare and unlike anyone else in this tournament. So letting them play on a map that is built on those fundamentals, if you ask me, it's something. If to the other teams listening, do not let them play Clubhouse because they will be very good at Clubhouse.
I think that's perfectly said. And I mean, if I could retain any of the information you just said, I think I'd be a professional bronze instead of a professional copper.
I mean,
So
you're getting there. All you need to take away from that is don't let GG play club because it leans into their strengths as a core.
so yes, sir.
Luckily, you're not playing.
I'll
in this
remember
tournament. You're not playing in this.
True. You never know. I could sub in. I mean, everyone wants the professional copper. Everyone. I mean, they just can't get enough. I mean, everyone wanted me to be a caster because they said I was too good.
Yeah, it's the same reason I'm here. You know.
Yeah, I mean, we're just too good. We're
Tier
too
2 player.
What's the one that's above champ? I don't remember what
There's
it
not
was.
one above
but
champ.
Yeah, there was a rank above that. Yeah,
It's not.
the one above champ. That's what we were.
Yeah, T2 player. Like, guys, come on. Double Wyans. We won like 4 rounds across 3 games. We're professionals.
Yeah, exactly. Easy stuff. All right, we're seeing only one drone here left in Predators. Seeing is that's Melusi? The one with the slowing
Yes,
triangle?
That is indeed.
That's it. So Melusi got I need more bullets, I forgot his name. Tuberal, the Frost
Tuberal,
guy,
yeah.
Maestro, Azami.
Freebie for Sharky here, watch this. Oh, don't ice it. He could have got a freebie onto the Maverick there. But he's just going to give away his position. Jennings will back off. Pause. Go this one. Slow push here. The
This one's moving a
extension
bit
though,
slow.
on that first floor. Connor really going to look to hold the fort down in kitchen here. A crucial fight up against the Blitz. Has to try and win it. Will knife the shield away. Able to find the pick. Will be traded back by Marks. Good response found. Yet again, it's Connor getting involved in these opening engagements for better or for worse.
So again, Connor and Ember are finding each other, the two team captains, and they keep just trading somehow with one of their teams backing them up. It's interesting.
Yeah, right away. Good idea. It's 3v3 situation right now. Half the round's been played on through, plus the charges have been burnt. Odin is down the bottom of main stairs here, trying to cause a ruckus inside of the objective. Wingding's trying to make a prong in from Secret. Mark's opening up Moto. So a lot of options right now for DS, culminating a lot of angles that GG have left to watch here. Falling inside of the objective now. Sharky behind the ruck. We'll lose the gunfight out there against Wingdings. Shut on down. Uh-oh, there's a Maverick there. He sees a player. Will eventually get
Scooby-Doo recovers.
somehow, some way. That was a gunfight of all time. Will be dropped to the floor there. Got corner behind the bar on a sliver of HP. Mark swings in, mops up the kill. It's down to HR. Hiding away in tunnel to try and stop a plant going down. 50 seconds to play for. This should be doable here. Oh no, no one on...
She can't get
They
it.
don't have Kit. Where is Kit?
Oh, it's
Oh, it's
over
down,
there.
it's down.
I'm pointing at my screen
It's down in
saying over
boiler.
there like that's going to do
Marks
anything.
is going for it. Here's your guns. But they're getting,
Marks has got it.
Marks has got it, but they've been getting tagged up by this Maestro quite well. Do they actually know where the player is, though? 'Cause
I don't
think
know.
so. I don't think they do.
Where is
He's down in
HR
tunnel.
is in
He's in tunnel.
Yeah, he's down in tunnels, right. He's playing Maestro in tunnels.
They need
This
to
is
watch the clock. They need to.
this is
I know.
what is
Maestro can't
HR
tag it.
doing?
He's trying to stop the defuse going down, but I think Marks has found the one spot that's not been covered by the Eagle Eye. Stuck the defuse on down.
Whoa,
HR gets the
headshot.
first. That's one back.
He's going back. He's looking for the Maestros.
And
I mean, what's that going to do against? What's the Maestro
Oh, but
going to
he
do
can
against?
see Marks.
I-
So he just couldn't hit
Like-
the shots, but he knows where Marks is, so he can just
He
pre-fire
knows where
her.
she is.
But Marks also knows.
Will he? He will.
He gets it.
This is going to take down the conversion rate to 99%.
Yep, I was about to say, that is the first in a 4v4 post-clutch up of the tournament to none other than HR. Goofy Goobers, flawless quarter as they go 3-0 up.
No one disabled their TVs. All right.
Oh, goodness gracious
This is a
me.
classic showdown quality gameplay right here.
This is the Showdown series right here, and honestly wouldn't be surprised to see Goofy Goobers run away with this one a little bit.
I mean, it's looking so 3-0 on defense on a like you said on Clubhouse where your fundamentals matter most. It's looking that way. It looks like GG's going to get that top spot with the 6 wins that they need. So
They're halfway there.
We're halfway there. Whoa!
Exactly, yeah, that one. Halfway to the mark for GG.
Exactly.
Recovering that defensive win rate, because I've been updating the stats as we've been going along tonight. We now sit at 36% overall attacking win rate.
Oh yeah, I see that.
So-
63 to 36.
So we're getting there. We're getting better. But then as soon as I input the results from this game, if GG get a flawless half, I think we're back to where we started. So I don't know how much that
I mean, at
helps.
least it didn't go to like 90%, because that would have been a lot worse.
And speaking of individuals as well, I think the team performance for the side of DS and for the side of GG as well. Look at those numbers. You can see it on the spreadsheet. Everyone is green, bar one on each of the teams.
Yes. We're seeing a weird situation where the team captain is falling behind of his teammates, and could that be due to good team leading
Yeah,
skills?
I honestly think that's probably what it is. The team captains are probably doing quite a bit of leading, and touch wood, I'm going to leak things. We may or may not be doing team cams and comms again for the grand final.
Yes.
So we'll actually, as these guys are playing, we'll actually be able to listen in to what they're saying to one another and see their
that'd be
reactions to
cool.
moments as well. So we'll get a bit more of a look in, hopefully coming in towards the grand final, how these guys operate. But the key, like you said, the key takeaway from that is I think the captains are taking a sit back to let the others sort of pick up the pieces.
I mean, we're definitely seeing that here. Ember, I don't want to call you out, but 0-3, buddy.
Oh.
I know you're a fragger as well. Oh, stinky gameplay going on. And I know if he heard me say that, he'd batter me. So thank God he's not listening to me right now.
Split drone gone. Emma needs to be careful here not to lose the second, or otherwise this wall here towards CC going to become a very difficult game. Connor, gonna be watching it. Yep,
Gonna lose it.
that's unfortunate. Yep. Connor knows. He knows he's won single-handedly there. Massive win condition established. As
Yes,
Connor will now just
and
toy
that's
with
the exact fundamentals you were on about earlier. That's just established early on in the match. I mean,
he's playing with him. He's having fun with his food right now.
yeah, he really is.
And I love this from him.
Whoa!
Elsewhere, HR finds the first pick on towards Ember. Will retreat right back away in towards oil pit. Construction wall, I believe that was. Yes, it is. Going to be nice on opened up there. So there is an entryway in towards the building here for the attack inside. But immediately, team captain down yet again. Things aren't off to a hot start.
No. I mean, this is definitely his game right here. This is I think he's practiced on Clubhouse. Just judging by his gameplay, he's very confident. He knows where he's going. They've got top floor sight, but he's playing bottom floor, and he knows when to push. I mean, I'm liking what I'm seeing.
It's very much the same team we saw earlier on Fortress, just a more refined version of it, and that's because of the deepness of the map knowledge they've got here. Like we said with Fortress, the team, they did want to go to Fortress. They had it in their books as something they'd like to give a go tonight, Goofy Goobers. It was something on their radar that they thought might be worth a shot, and it paid off for them. But here, this is a map that they've got that deep level knowledge on, and you can see it showing off right now because it's like a well-done chessboard. There's very little cracks inside of the defense here. I mean, look at Connor on that roam, on that extension. He's wasted 2 minutes and 10 seconds of the round. Such good time management here. Even though he lost his life, it's 3v3, and only just now DS are starting to open up con wall.
I mean, Connor has a good understanding of how to provide that phantom pressure right there.
Beautiful pick from Odin. Might turn things back around. Shuts down Gekoi. And disadvantage for the first time in a little while here for Goofy Goobers as it gets extended by one. You said HR. He's been phenomenal.
Jennings says defuse. It's going down.
Plants on the floor. HR stopped it post-plant last time, but I think this one's going to be a tinge harder. Drops the first one. Shuts down Margs. Have an idea there's going to be more inside of Cash. You see the traces. You can get Odin from the wall. It's now just down to Jennings. This one becomes immediately winnable here. Wingdings does have the information on through. He knows the player's playing inside of Cash. He has to keep barricades to play behind, but knows the time's working against him. Has to make a swing. Just through barely. DS will clinch it out and get themselves around.
Oh. HR is going 8-2. I mean, this is really
yeah.
his map, isn't it?
He's
This
having
is
a phenomenal game.
really is.
This is good. I like what I'm seeing right now, right here. Thank you for Goobers, 3-1 up. They've still achieved what they need to for this half here, so it's not the end of the world. They can return to the top floor.
I mean, we're seeing some very consistent gameplay. Everyone's around 1,000 points or above, apart from Ember at 300, 0-4. This really isn't his match, is it? He's going in a bit early. He's getting picked off by HR, clearly. But it doesn't matter, because Jennings got the plant down and got the final kill, so Ember can rely on his teammates, even with those early pickings. I mean, it's one round on attack. If they can win the next two, there'll be a 3-3 split.
Protect your bombs.
The one thing that DS have been exceptionally good at so far this entire tournament is finding a gap, finding an opportunity, and exploiting it. You look back to Nighthaven
Definitely.
Labs, Margs found a way in towards an unwinnable round. Odin numerous times as well, back on that height, was able to do so. It's something as a team they're very good at doing, bringing back these rounds where they've looked unwinnable before. And that kind of plays inherently, I think, against Clubhouse.
Yeah, I mean, yeah.
You get the picture I'm trying to paint here. This one was
Yeah,
this,
no, I do get
this
it.
was done in the veto, if you ask me. As soon as I saw we were going to Clubhouse, there's a very general general idea where this one was going to be headed. For DS, it's just about, it's not even about mitigating damage, I don't think, at this point, because unless they get it to overtime, if they can get it to overtime, they will be able to place over Goon Squad, just about, should.
Yeah.
So they can try and bring it back, but you know, at the moment, unless we see a massive turnaround at the half, I struggle to see a world where DS claw this game back. It's just, you can see as a team, it's very predictable right now to watch, and it's something that GG can read into.
Definitely. It's very well spoken.
Believe it or not, that's why I cast.
Believe it or not, that's why I don't.
Believe it or not, that's like practice of doing this and talking about this game. And
Exactly.
it's nice to actually have a team that you can actually start to draw this analysis with. Because very up until recently in the Showdown Series, until this tournament, even in this tournament, there are teams where you just can't make those kind of comparisons on because anything can happen.
Yeah.
HR.
Because it was a very HR with the picking of Margs. This is not looking good.
Not at all. Ember needs to make a push, but I don't think they know exactly where he is. Yes, they do. They've got grenade.
No, they
Perfect
don't seem
lineup.
that aware. Oh, nice frag!
Oh!
Oh!
Beautiful.
Frag up HR.
Connor trying to salvage the
Oh,
teammate,
nearly
make
got it!
preparations. Scooby-Doo forced to fall on back here. The S are just winning their ones. It's getting them through this round here. Scooby-Doo dropped towards the floor. Connor needs to make the rotation back towards the site to try and pick up the teammate, but not going to be able to do so. Odin will confirm the kill. While the attackers, they've been tagged up. Defense significantly worse for wear right now. One goes up close, playing behind the chassis here. Ironside's on the UMP, trying to hold the line, but completely blinded on out here. The attacker doing a very good job of things. And now, make it into a 1v3 situation. Gekoi with it all to do. These player going through the rotate.
Rotating.
They find it.
Oh.
They have the pings. They do have
Oh,
information.
just above his head, Ember.
Nice to hear for Ember. You'll see him. You will spot him out. Are you aware of the one pushing through the rotate? No, you're not, Wingdings.
Nice.
Beautiful capitalisation, and yet again, an example of what we saw a minute ago where I said, you know, DS are very good at finding a gap, and they found a gap there because it was very much a round stacked against them, and they turned it around yet again.
Definitely. I think what's really turning the tides in these later half of the matches when it gets close is really Jennings is pushing through here. Like we saw earlier, he got defused and got that last kill. Under pressure, he will perform, and it's great to see. It's in HR at 9-3 as well.
Oof. I'm going to have a good stat line after this as well. Second best performer on the team.
Really is.
Going in towards this game. 1.83 KD across the tournament versus the two of Sharky/Gekkois. So he will be overtaking that one, I believe, if this rate continues onwards. And I think for GG, if they need to get back into this, it's the rest of the team need to come alive. They had a good start to the game, but last couple of rounds, it's been very much top heavy.
Yeah, definitely. I don't know if it was, I don't know if you were spectating Ember when it happened, but as two of them were pushing in to the site when they were pushing in, Ember tried to Blackbeard for a softball to sort of
I
get
was,
a
I,
little backstab,
I,
get
I,
a
was
little
on the,
rotate.
I was on the other end of that. I saw it from the player inside the gym, just a
Yeah,
tracer
it
just directly
just
above
didn't
the
work.
head. I was like, oh, almost.
Yeah, it's oh my god. Yeah, it was crazy to watch. I was just spectating to Nemba that whole time, and he was playing a lot of pressure. But again, Jennings making those final decisions, getting those getting those game-winning plays just out there. I mean, he's playing well.
Very good start. And now, how does this half end? Did DS claw it back and really bring themselves back into talking stake for this game? Or did GG
They
get
really
I
are.
think, what we expect of them here and get that 4-2 kind of split? We'll wait to see them through. The operator picks really haven't been something we've talked a lot about because they've been fairly standard. I mean, you've got HR on the Solace now, which is a bit of a change. Yeah, I think DS have been playing a very vegan style of Siege, as I would refer to it as, where they're going for a lot of
Right.
they're going for plants quite a lot of times. So
Oh my god,
so-
that's such a good way of putting it.
so it's one I've nicked off the mainstream. It used
that's pretty
to be
funny.
back in the day. The team that would get the most plants at event, they would be called the vegans of the tournament.
That's pretty funny. I like that.
Yeah, so DS have been playing a very vegan, plant-oriented style of Siege. They want to get this diffused down. I think they understand it's a big win condition for them. So going to Solace, where you can play underneath, which is what HR's doing, you can feed that information.
And
you
playing
can deny
underneath
it.
as works.
Yeah, well, you've got the shotgun. You can deny that plant really easily with the Solace. So it's perfect operator, perfect play. It does leave you a man down on the top floor, though, which in a 1v4 is difficult to do. But already, look at this information HR's getting. Back, moving in towards Jim now. Aware there's a player below.
HR just ran past someone on the stairs.
And you see him, HR, they're awake upstairs. You need to get a move on. This is the thing, though. You're playing alone. Connor's dropped to the floor. And the big concern with that one is now there's only 2 players on the objective because DS will recognise there's one below, so there could only be 2 left inside of the site. And they can just
I
use
think
that
Ember's holding that
advantage.
stairs with the shield, the Blackbeard shield. It's really not a good position for HR to be held in.
No, he's stuck. Stuck in that corridor. No real way out at this time, and DS will just use this man advantage to try and push some pressure in towards the objective now, try and get themselves some control. Flash is going to be going on in. Wingdings going up the window, looking to see if he can make the sprinting go towards that defaulted plant position there behind the B chassis. 3v4, Scooby-Doo taking some damage now, needs to make a play, not going to be able to do, instead cut down by Margs. HR has to make the rotate, has to make a push, finally feels enough safety to try and push across. Will realise main stairs is no longer being watched, but that means the pressure on site is mounting up. Luckily, though, you've got Gekoi for the time being to hold down the 40. Spot the legs, you get a second, just like that. 2v2 situation now becomes winnable. Here's HR to provide the fire support with 20 seconds left on the clock as well. Things are getting dicey now for DS until that moment there. Odin swings it back around with a pick on towards Gekoi, shuts him down. HR could try and hunt the diffuser, could try and find the player. Now would be a great opportunity to slip below, but instead you hear the player. You have a rough idea of where he's going. All you need to do is stick his head up. You see him, you see the head, but no, you miss the shots. Blackbeard protects it perfectly, putting that shield to work. 2v1 situation, awaits yourself. Deny any claymores, not that there was one. Need to push on through, but Ember's got the long angle. Discharge stealers. We counted them out, but I think they're not done yet.
No, definitely not. And again, the second the plant started going down and Ember was doing that protective role of the shield, I knew that was game there. I mean,
Really good.
3-3 split, like I said earlier, that's exactly where you want to be. A nice
That's it.
3-3, and it's very fitting for this tournament. We've had a lot of close, even matches.
We have. Genuinely, this has been, I think, safe to say the closest Showdown Series event on Siege to date. In terms
Yes.
of the closeness of all of the games played. A third of them at a minimum have gone to overtime. And everything else has either gone to the very brink of regulation, bar one game.
It has been very, very fun to watch all this go down, and it's been very stressful as well with Clash ban.
Ooh, okay.
Another mirror ban
Oh,
added to the tally. Goodness gracious.
that makes Mirror Ban number 11. Interestingly enough, Clash Ban number 1. We've not actually had a Clash Ban yet, which really surprises
I
me.
mean,
Knowing these guys.
I mean, looking at the defense, I'm not sure anyone there would play Clash. I mean, I'm just trying to think. I do know 3 of these guys quite well, and I don't really see, unless Odin's like a well-known Clash player. Bit of a confusing ban to me.
I think it's a safety net. I think they just don't want to play
Yeah.
against it. It might just be that
Really
case
don't
of
want to, yeah.
Attackers need to locate and
they don't want to give it a go. But you know what you're going to get with this DS lineup on the defense. It's something we've always seen from them in the games they've played now. It's just a load of traps.
Yeah.
Marks on
It's just-
Capcan,
yeah,
Ember
yeah.
on Fawn. Things are going to get a bit trappy.
It's very consistent. They usually have electrics, they usually have some sort of castle, and they usually have 1 or 2 traps, maybe an echo. It's a very, very set line of operators, but a very good set.
Certainly is, and on top of it as well, it's nice to see a bit of team identity emerging, because going in towards the
Yes.
playoffs, I think we look towards the 3 teams we've got. We've got the Discharge Stealers here, who on their attack, they're really good at spotting and just going for those sudden aggressive sort of plant-based plays. Defenses, they're a lot more anchor-centric, focus on trapping, playing the time game around the site. GG played very good fundamentals, and then the Goon Squad, total wild card over there, because let's be honest,
Oh, yeah.
no one thought they were making playoffs.
I mean, it was a long shot, and I think Jack. I mean, I can't even imagine how he was thinking during the last games. I mean, it was so close.
I say no one thought they were making playoffs. They technically did beat Discharge Stealers, so
True.
sure it was a close game, and it is what gave Discharge Steelers sort of the platform to jump ahead in towards playoffs, and the same for Goon Squad as well, sort of enough points out of it. But equally, that was a real close game. That was one of our overtime games when those two faced. So if DS lose this, I'm quite looking forward to seeing that rematch in the playoffs for the grand final spot.
And again, it's TGS. They have either the 3rd or 2nd spot. They could climb their way back up to 1st. It is very possible. I wouldn't rule it out.
They have, well, that's it. They can get themselves first now. They're back in the competition. They're no longer in the depths of hell. They really have to push themselves on through. A nice slow push here from GG, as I think this is what we're going to start to get used to seeing from their attacks. A nice methodical clear across the map. They're just going to slowly push on through, room by room, clear out the building, make sure no one slips through. It's going to be Margie, first one point of contact. Never mind, it's a trap kill. We spoke about
Oh my
it.
god.
I think it was a cap can trap that set off the gas pipe. The Razor Bloom somehow survives it.
It was.
Behind it, Connor will be able to drop Margie. Can't quite confirm the kill though. She'll be able to get away, get alive.
Odin could revive. He's doing the castle for extra protection, and Margie gets revived. It's now 4 versus 3.
I love it.
Scanning for electronic devices.
This is Rainbow Six Siege, ladies and gentlemen. This really is.
Really good utility usage there. I mean, Scooby-Doo charged on in, knowing Margie would be blind, which was true, she was, but just that second of neglect walked you into a cap can trap, and with the gas pipe there, it was an instant kill. Stall out in the round now as Connor will try and get the wall open into Logi with the Maverick. Could be able to do so, get a crouchable hole in due process and due time, but that only leaves you with 35 seconds to push across to the site, Hyper. And you've got to mind, Wingdings is still below, looking to play backstab.
He is. Although, does he have enough time? Oh, the random shot through the hatch, but he didn't connect any shots.
How are they going to get through this?
There was someone on his crosshair.
How are we intending to get through this castle barricade, lads? I thought they were going to use the thermite charge for it, but they've got 15 seconds.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's happening here. Wait, they can't thermite it because there's a hole in it.
Yeah, they can't
Oh my
thermite it. There's
God.
no way through. I think they're stuck outside of the site here. Team kill. Wingdings gets one. Connor standing there.
Connor, what are we doing? You're meant to be the team captain. You're meant to be leading.
I think he notices there.
I think he noticed his mistake. I mean, Connor's going 2 and 5, and he just made a game-losing mistake right there. That was.
I think they just lost track of time inside of that one, because you can see the panic hitting them. 15 seconds. Shoot.
Yeah. I mean, they took so long. They went as a group. They were coordinated. They made sure top floor was, all empty, and Jennings was under them, but he couldn't quite push. They took too long.
They did.
Oh, God. I mean,
My.
DS are on defense. They won 3 on attack. If we're talking fundamentals, there has been, and I'm not saying nothing about the map. I'm saying about our players. Look at the win percentage on defense. I mean, they took 3 on attack. We have a near 70% on defense. I can see DS taking this.
I can. I can entirely see DS taking it. The big concern for me is the DS, and this is where the hard work will come into the line for them, is if DS get this to overtime, it then becomes a meaningless game for them. They need to win this. They need to get this done in regulation to get that bye game and bypass.
You say meaningless, but they're just here for the love of the game. I mean, I've spoken to them behind the scenes. Margie just really enjoys Siege. Ember's in it just for fun, competitiveness.
They're just having fun.
Odin's, yeah, they're just having fun. They're just here. I mean, winning is more of a side effect.
Yeah,
You know,
it always
I mean,
feels
for
nice
their
to win.
greatness.
I'm with you on that. I've been in tournaments, like competitive tournaments as a meme team before, serious tournaments and all that as well.
Yeah.
And you're there for the love of the game. You're there because you're having fun. But equally, you know, you do want, you know, you will want to take that win. Especially, I think when DS, I think, are starting to realise here with this playoff spot sort of being secured, is they are one of the top teams in this tournament at the moment. They are one that are quite likely to have a good run in for the grand final. And certainly, even if they lose here, I would still probably put them in the books based on what we've seen from the Goon squad to make it back into the best of 3.
I think it's possible. I think it's possible DS could go to the finals. I mean, it all depends on how the Goon Squad play because, again, the consistency from Goon Squad, we see a lot of Jack, you know, doing those, what was it called? Knife stabs? The ones where he rotates?
Hero plays, backstabs.
We see a lot of that. Hero plays, backstabs, that was the word, backstabs. We see a lot of that.
Really good pressure.
But it's never really predictable.
No. Pressure as well on the site being applied.
Oh.
That's good here. A lot of pressure from a lot of angles. Opened up Jacuzzi. Logiball's been opened up as well. HR open into highway. You just need to be careful there because Winglings is behind you and he's blowing up big. 2 quick kills. Turn around, back around. DS now in the lead yet again. Oh, Connor into a cap can trap. Oh, dearie me. He's gone down. Sharky's got a clutch. So, I mean, mind you, they've not made the footholds, so there's safety in sight here.
They got the revive. They got the revive. Still 2 versus 3. He's not out the count yet.
You want to go for the plant here because
I mean,
it'd be a risky one to do.
Plant?
Yeah, they're going
They're
for
in a bad position.
I don't like this infinite
Margie's
slightest.
pushing in. She gets killed.
C4 misses. There's a window here of opportunity here for the Goofy Goobers. They just need to hold on for the next 40 seconds. Connor takes a little bit of damage, but a rotating towards bathroom from Sharky goes a miss. We'll get the first one on through, and a second as well to follow suit. Goofy Goobers keep this one leveled, keep it tight. 7. Oh my, 4-4.
4-4. Oh my god. It's just every game has been neck and neck.
Yeah.
These teams are so weirdly balanced. I didn't expect this.
And a phenomenal comeback into that round as well from the Goofy Goobers, showing a bit of their elasticity as a roster there to be knocked right down into the gutters. 2v3 situation where they're just right in the gutters. They've got no HP. Go for the risky play. Go for the ballsy play. Stick that diffuser down inside of Jim. Hold each other's back.
And again, the conversion rate, it speaks for itself. When the diffuser's down, the game's nearly over. Like, it's guaranteed nearly over. There's been a 1%, one game where there's been a recovery.
I think it's panic.
I think it is. I think it's the mental, and it's getting to them.
Similar as
I mean,
well.
that clock ticking down doesn't help.
Look at last game. TGO had quite a few winnable rounds inside of it, but as soon as we got towards the end of the game and the end of the match, things looked slippery for them, and I think a good part of that, especially amongst the players that weren't the team from the lower pots, was that mental game, was that pressure of, we're in an elimination game, we're like 2 rounds away from being knocked out of this thing. It does hit you like a brick. The first time you play under that kind of a pressure, it's hard, and none of these guys are competitive players. They see that diffuser go down, pressure's on you, panic.
I mean, it's still 40 seconds to act. I mean, that's like 20 to 30% more of the game's time.
It is.
That's a pretty good chunk, but even so, just 40 seconds does not sound like a lot of time.
And it doesn't feel like it when you're on that defense, especially with so many of these diffusers going away underneath the kind of noses. Like, so many teams I don't think recognise the diffusers going down, and it's a panic moment when it does. They don't quite notice it is.
Yes, definitely.
With a lot of the cases, it just sort of gets sort of ninjaed away one way or another. Here goes Connor straight into the face of Odin. Gives away his position now, forced in a really difficult spot somehow.
Whoa!
How the hell did he get away with that one? I don't know. Luckily,
I have no clue, but there's a trade.
I have no clue how he got that one.
Moss check, Moss check.
How the hell were you watching that from Odin's?
He just
view?
shot.
Were you watching that from
I
Odin's
was
POV?
watching. I was watching from. I was watching from Connor's,
Oh, I
and he
was-
just kind of shot through the glass.
Yeah, I was watching from Odin's
I-
POV, and he did the exact same thing, just blasted through the glass. I have no clue how that
Yeah.
happened. Someone clip that, please. I need a slow-mo replay.
Well,
on that one.
remember the 100 ping is what Odin is on. So
This is true. It could be a little bit of ping, but
no, he's hacking.
He's hacking. He's a hacker.
That's what it is.
Hacking
He's
him.
hacking. I mean, he's going. He's going 6 and 6. He's clearly hacking. He's getting aces every game.
Evidently,
Come on.
man. Get with it. He's hacking. Either way, though.
I mean, it's a 3 versus 3, so
Yeah.
there was a trade afterwards.
Yeah, that's the thing. HR was there to make a response. HR was there to swap things around.
Exactly.
Push from construction side emerged. GG knocking on
See,
this door.
HR is really making a stand this
Oh,
game.
yeah.
I mean, just playing so well, clearly being the backbone here to a lot of the strategies.
And here's Rotero Jones chipping away at the utility. Now, Wingdings wants to go for a bit of a swing,
Whoa!
but I think a bit of an overextension there costs him his life. Shut on down. C4 from Ember sends Scooby-Doo right on back. Also brings down the final two players of GG to a sliver now. And that gives Ember a burst of energy, an idea to get aggressive here. He knows they're low. He knows they're a breath away from death. Throwing fires as fast as the MP5 does. Well, you could just swing this one. You could just get it at 1 versus
Trade.
1 emerge. Is 45 seconds. Gekoi will send in the Rotero, give himself some
Get
information.
has defuse.
What do you do? 35 seconds
Ember's
on the
just
clock.
holding it.
Why wouldn't you? Chill. Gekoi has to be the playmaker here. With Claymores in pocket, nothing to really force his push across. He's just got to win the 1 versus 1, and he does it!
Whoa!
Somehow!
What?
Oh!
Oh! Gek with that kill, just a few pixels. That's all Gek needed.
This is
And
quickly...
Ember had a third eye opened.
This is becoming my favourite
Oh
game
my
of the whole
God.
groups. This is such a good game.
You can't predict what's happening. I mean, if I had my crystal ball, but I seem to have dropped it, and I don't know where it is. But yeah, no, you can't predict what's going on here. Dockerby and Kate. I think the Dockerby ban is very good here. We've been seeing a lot of Dockerby usage here, and it's been really, really good for GG.
Same can be said for the Cade as well. Had a lot of the utility
Yes.
to provide, and that long-range weapon as well, as we've seen quite a lot of teams like to play around those TCSGs, those MK14 DMRs. The ACOGs on defense, they might only be on semis now, but I think that's all it's done, really taking them off the MP5, just made people realise DMRs are actually quite good. Like, I'll admit I've been one of these players where I've always been a die-hard DMR person. But as soon as a Rooney got added to the game, DMR is better than the Rooney. Why would you use the Rooney? And now I think that the automatics have lost their ACOGs. The meta's shifting to where DMRs are really good at the moment. And
Have they?
yeah, all of the
I did not know
all of the
about that.
MP5s lost their ACOGs a season or two ago. So the only
Boom.
the only guns on defense with ACOGs are the DMR on a Rooney, DMR on Tubbs, and then the shotguns, like the TCSG shotguns. Bosch G.
Yes.
That's just
Got
semis. So it's why everyone's playing DMR.
We're seeing here Castle and a Rooney gate. So we're seeing a full lockdown here.
Yeah.
Will that help? Because we're seeing, from what they've picked now, we're not seeing many hard breaches. They've got a Flores, but
They might
that's
bring.
about all they have.
Yeah, they'll probably bring can openers on one of them to get that CC wall open. I mean, there'll be nothing to really contest it
Yeah.
now because, you know, they've not got the cage. Sure, they can probably play the mute, but you just send a Zofia underneath, a frag grenade through the hole. It's easier to deal with. So it's a fairly standard idea for the game here on the side of GG, how they want to play this one. A good understanding of what their bans allow them to do, and it brings them some more utility to bring elsewhere. You can bring that Ying, you can bring that Flores without taking something away from getting a wall open, let's say.
And they are going towards main. Scooby-Doo has brought 2 hard breaches. And I think the dependent here is if Flores can can blow up the what?
Okay, Ember from Rafters shuts down Connor. Not having a good time with
What
the Blackbeard.
just happened?
I honestly do not know. I wasn't watching. But
Is Blackbeard broken?
is someone actually tested to make sure they're giving him the new shield and not the old one?
The glass is just breaking.
Yeah, has someone snuck into the supply and given him his old shield back?
Oh, I'm coming out. It was me.
Oh, you just
I broke his
you
shield.
just want to see discharge stealers in the final, man, don't you? You're rigging this whole thing.
Oh, of course. Oh, Odin goes down. Ember's holding a good angle here, and he pays off. Gets Scooby-Doo, and that was the only hard breacher they had.
Well, they failed to clear
So
rafters.
Flores-
It's an impossible attack if that rafters player is still alive, especially with a DMR. You cannot attack this
Yeah,
site if Ember's still alive.
Oh!
You just cannot get through
Oh,
him.
no.
It's an unwinnable spot. He sees the final one. He gets
Yeah.
his ace. Why not
Oh.
give this man his roses?
That was a free K. That he got the black beard and he got the 2. God damn. Ember is making a good recovery here. I mean, going from like a what 0 to 1 million.
Yeah.
To now 7-6. I mean, it's pretty good.
Yeah, that was an ace.
Muggies. That was an ace, was
Well,
it? It
that was an
4
ace.
kills.
Yep, all 4.
Got it.
Like, this is the
Hey.
importance of DS actually. I'm going to turn things around, and I'm actually going to say DS actually have more of an understanding of the fundamentals than I thought they did. I think it's just they're better at they're better at defense than their attacks. Their attacks, I didn't
You
really
dare underestimate them.
I didn't really see it on their attacks, but on their defenses from DS, I'm actually seeing quite a good level of their fundamentals. Ember there understanding the importance of that rafters position, and Connor
Yes.
dies immediately. He's that only real big dislodging tool that's available to the side of Goofy Goobers. He gets dropped early. There's nothing they can do. The big thing though now, Viper, it's this round here. If
It
Goofy
is because 5-5. Oh my god, wait, you're right. I wasn't even paying attention. There's a 5-5. Next round decides if it goes into overtime or if it's a 2-win.
and it's not just overtime.
Oh my god.
If Goofy Goober, because keep in mind, Goofy Goobers only need the 6 rounds. If they
Yes.
win this next round, even if they go to lose the game afterwards, they're first seed in the playoffs.
Oh my god, yeah, they get the guaranteed.
They're guaranteed seed for playoffs versus for the side of discharge stealers. They need to win both the next 2 rounds now. That's the difficulty for them. They need to win the next 2 in a row. One slip up, an overtime, or even a loss. It's game over for them, and they'll still be playing in the playoffs. They just won't get that bye game. They'll have to fight their way through
Yes.
that qualification game.
And they'll have to fight Jack's team with that rematch, which I want to see.
I think it'll be a banger. I mean, Jack and Co have been sitting in watching throughout all of tonight. They've been paying
Yes.
attention. Not only is there's 2 weeks for them to go away and practice now, and you know full well, I think Jack had a bit of a wake-up call that none of the other teams have really had. For TGO, I think the wake-up call came a little too late, and then neither of these two teams have really been horrendously pressed yet this tournament. So Jack's had a wake-up call. And does he come back more alive than ever? Time will tell, but meantime, focus on the round at hand. Seems that Ember and Connor might be about to get themselves into an early duel here. Never mind, Ember peels away from dirt.
Ember's again playing the DMR. Will he get this? He peeks. Oh!
DMR and DMR.
Gek just gets the headshot.
DMR on DMR action will come out on top there. Connor making the holes up above using the vertical, trying to apply some pressure. Won't be able to catch any picks off at the back of it, but still, noise made.
Gek's just shooting. Okay, so know he's there.
Glaz.
HR's pushing.
I know it's a Glaz, but it doesn't stop Wingdings from swinging it.
Flourish drone's going out in the smoke. Will they know?
Yep, yes.
Oh, it's on under Muggy's feet.
That's the push.
She runs away.
Good play.
Honestly, I think they should give Flores the thorn treatment and decrease the time it takes to blow up. I mean, I'm seeing a lot of usage, but not a lot of
I mean,
kills.
they're not for kills, they're for utility. I think that's the big thing. They're meant for getting things out of corners. They're meant for dealing with all, like here, for example. He now has to move, or he's just going to die.
Whoa!
Like that.
And it got Jennings side effect. He was
Yep.
aiming for Margs, but Jennings got caught in the crossfire.
Diffuser.
And you, my good sir, just proved me very wrong. Fair play, Travis.
Diffuser
Fair
can
play.
go on down. We know Bull. Marg's now left to try and recover in towards the objective here. It's not going to happen. GG will back themselves. The top seed coming out of the round robin here. They will be on top of the standings, regardless of how the cookie crumbles from this point onwards. This one.
I mean, I think DS has fought amazingly tonight.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, either way, regardless, they've fought really hard for the second spot, even if it's decided now before overtime.
At the start,
This is still an amazing position to be in.
I honestly thought this would be a 7-2. Genuinely looking back, in the first couple of rounds, I thought this would be, like, if we look back how it started with the 3 flawless rounds,
Oh yeah, the 3-0.
I thought this was about to be a 7-1, 7-2. I didn't think there was much in this for DS. And they really built
Yes.
some steam back into it. So credit to them for bringing it back all the way. Sure, it's not gone how they would have wanted it to, but equally, it's efficient. It's experience in an actual game. It's good practice for them, and it has been a really good showing of what they've got to offer us as a team. And as much as I'd
Definitely.
love to say just for GG to get it over and done with, now it doesn't matter. I think the Discharge Steelers take it to overtime anyway, just to prove us you've got that little more in the tank to compete.
I believe so. I believe in them. And even if they don't, again, they'd fight in overtime for nothing because it's already decided with the 6 rounds GG has taken the first spot. So,
Granted,
I don't know. I know the placements are on, but who do you think's taking it? You think DS is getting that overtime?
I think it's got to be GG for me. Don't get me wrong, I love Discharge Steelers and I love what they've shown me tonight, and haven't really proven me a lot wrong, but equally at the same time, Goofy Goobers, they're 1 round away from going 3 for 3 in groups. A result that no other team has come close to.
Is it is 3 for 3, right?
Yeah, if
That is
if
true.
Goofy Goobers win this game, they have won every single game of their group stage without going into overtime, which is a really impressive thing.
That is, yes.
Because it means they've don't get me wrong, they've been like this, they've been closer games, but they have comfortably, as in not going to overtime, they've comfortably beaten everyone. So
Yeah.
yeah, I would certainly argue there that if Goofy Goobers can close this out in regulation in the next round or two, good grenade from Connor will force the player on out, able to mop him up. Beautiful utility usage there. Odin goes down, first pick found. Good start here for GG as well. Free cash. See what can occur. Where do you go from here? We've seen it before from GG. This is the one thing I will probably take away from them is this is a very horizontal push, one that we've seen from them try quite a few times inside of this one. So DS likely have an idea of what's about to come their way, what to expect. Pipe's going to be busted. They know there's one inside of Logi, but it's been reinforced off unusually, so it's free space to take here inside of construction. They can start to work on the site.
I mean, there's 1 minute 40 on the clock, and they're on they're literally next room.
Yeah, really good punishment.
So
Really good here.
it's good pacing.
They're going to open up Logi. That's going to give Ember a sightline on in if he chooses so to challenge towards the GG players. He's going to see the head, but take a lot of damage for it.
Oh.
Instead, though, it's Marks able to be the first C4 from Wing Things Goes. Doesn't hit the mark. 3 versus 3 situation has been found, though. They need to be careful here because giving Ember this opening was probably the biggest mistake they could make right now because they now have a position. Ember going to pick up the FNAT, go for a recovery. They see the head. HR, you see her. You see the top of it. I don't think you quite realise it, but she's right there. Please. You can see it. Bob on top of Rooney's head.
Oh my god.
So tight, these angles. But instead it's Margs. Beautiful one tap. She gets
Oh!
another one. She might just ace here to send us all the way into overtime. It's down to Gekoi. Bring this back. He's been great for Goofy Goobers so far. 10 and 7. We'll get a nice pre-fire there on
think
towards
Margie will
Jennings.
ace.
But Margs, she was out for blood.
I think Margie's going for the ace here. I'm looking into my crystal ball. I've magically found it again.
Margs ace. Incoming. You ready? Knows the player's
And my
coming.
crystal ball. Oh, I knew it! My crystal ball is always right.
Off to overtime we go. Margaret here with the
Goodness.
5s.
Goodness gracious.
The confidence, the level up of play. And I don't think there's much more to say on that matter.
There really isn't. I mean, it speaks for itself. She got fucking ace.
Pots are shifting come next tournament. That's all I think I've got to say on the matter. A lot of pots. Pots are going to be shifted. I think there are some players who, I think it's fair to say, haven't had the impact I think we would have wanted them to. But then there are so many more who this tournament have put in the work, put in the hours, and it's in the server. This is one of the best games in terms of quality of Siege we've had in the Showdown series, and
Definitely.
I know the bar wasn't particularly high, but they've gone and smashed it.
They genuinely have, like, gone far beyond expectations. There's stuff happening I wouldn't have guessed. But my future bull always tells me, so...
I almost don't want to go to Paris next week so I can cast the grand final of this a week early. Like, can I just stay here instead and cast this instead? Like,
Attackers
I mean, no, we gotta give the
rookies.
newer casters a bit of, give the rookies a chance.
give the rookies
you know?
their go, you know.
Yeah, exactly.
I heard about this Shaiko guy,
Gotta
this
give
up
fair
and
game.
comer, you know. Apparently he wants
Oh
Hammer.
yeah,
I don't know what he wants
yeah.
Hammer
I
for.
heard about him.
Home renovation project
Yeah.
maybe, but yeah. Suppose we're there.
Oh goodness.
Granted, it is France, the food will be good.
Oh yeah, definitely. We're seeing HR
Yeah, okay.
is on Echo. Got Tuberal, got a Goyo. Going for a bit of a lockdown here, preventing any push-ins. Got the Tuberal for denying the denying entry. I think they're playing relatively safe on defense here. I think they really do want this win. But regardless, they've got the top spot anyway, so I'm not sure how aware they are of that fact.
They should be fairly aware. I did kind of give all of the teams a head up before tonight, or before this game started rather, of like how it would work out, where if GG got 6 rounds, it would be them being first place. So they'll obviously be aware. They know they're just playing for the fun of it at this point,
Yes.
and just for a bit of extra bragging rights, because as well, keep in mind, if DS win this round, that means you've guaranteed that Goofy Goobers haven't had a flawless round robin. You can still take that 3-for-3 record away from them, and that's what DS are playing for here.
Jennings is going for the Thermite plant. He's taking it back, and then he's putting it back down.
He's thinking about it, isn't he? He's really giving it a good old puzzle. Does he want to do it? Does he not want to do it?
The Tuberal's going to deny it. He's going to deny it. There you go.
But
Don't have to worry about that Thermite for a while. You can see Odin's cautious of that wall. Although that was just to throw him off. Connor's gone back. He's retreated.
they're all really watching it, aren't they? They're all really scared.
I mean, people are too scared to make a move because, again, this is a very decisive
Yeah.
round. What happens here?
This is true. This is your overtime match point you're playing with here. This is an important one. Really important one of that.
I just tried to press. I just tried to press Z to ping the enemy.
You get used to casting, buddy boy. You're not playing in this one.
Yeah, I know. I'm gonna get used to it.
Here we go. Logic bomb coming all
Gunfight
through.
started. Marg's in a bad
Oh, she
spot.
just about survives.
She's somehow alive.
Barely.
Is she gonna get this kill? She is not.
No.
Unfortunately, the aim has disappeared.
These are going down
Oh,
though.
but there's getting a plant
Yeah.
down. Jennings with the sneaky plant.
Odin is good for the cover.
Jennings again.
Oh, no, the echo.
Oh, the echo.
The Yokai. And it's all going wrong. Gecko will fall. An opportunity to re-aggress the plant will be made, but no. Scooby-Dooby-Doo. Double kill found. Ember suddenly thrown into a 1v2 situation. Those the remaining players are split. There's one inside of the site, one likely down below. Scooby-Doo sees Margie's ace, raises a glass and says, well, actually, I can go for one of my own. Cornered inside a Logi now. SMG-12 in hand. Has to make a push. No, you got one below. You can hear the other. Flicks around, actually gets to confirm onto it. It's Ember.
Does Ember know he's downstairs?
I don't know if he does, but he's got to make a move. And more importantly, he's got Yokais to play against right now. Hyper. He's got 15 seconds to try and get the kit down.
No.
But I don't think he's going to see the drones. I don't think he's going to spot them all out in time. You can see HR.
Drone's not in a good position. The Echo Drone's stuck.
Oh no, I don't.
The Echo Drone
gets it, no!
It's planted.
HR's got
He had 2 Echo Drones stuck. He couldn't do the denial.
Oh dear.
Go on, HR. You are 12 and 9. You got this.
Catastrophe.
But Ember's playing the long game. He's holding.
Ember knows how to play a post
I think this is it. I think Ember's got this. Yeah, Ember's got this. I mean, again, look at the conversion rate.
HR
Look at
has
once
no
plant's
idea.
down. But HR's swinging around.
He's got
though.
effectively 4
He knows
seconds
where
to
Ember
get
is,
this
but there's
kill.
not enough time to
No.
defuse.
That's it. You need 7 seconds, and you still need about 5 to get towards there. So even though he's probably going to win this gunfight,
Oh, he gets the kill!
will he get there in time?
No! The fucking Claymore! Oh my god.
This is the best game of Siege I've ever watched.
Some genius
Oh, no.
foresight from Ember there, placing the Claymore on his dead body as he full sprints for 3 seconds. 3 seconds, that's all he had to full sprint to get to the defuse with a second. Oh my god.
Lordy me. This game.
Oh my god. This is just, I mean, Ember, I know I was kind of shitting on him earlier for it, but he is really picking up the pace here and he's making some really important plays, even if the scoreboard doesn't show it. Goodness gracious me.
Okay, important question now, Mr. Hyper.
Yes.
We've had overtimes. Sure, we've had quite a few of
Yes.
overtimes, actually.
Yes.
But do we get around 15? Because we've not actually had one of those yet.
Around 15, that is true.
We've not actually gone
Honestly,
all of the distance.
GG are now on attack. And they've shown very good coordination on attack. A lot better,
Oh, yeah.
arguably, than DS here. Even though the play they just made was amazing. I mean,
Oh,
across
yeah.
the board, GG have been very good on attack.
Oh, yeah.
So I think it's up in the air, really.
Certainly is.
I mean, we see a lockdown. We're seeing a Rooney Gate, Castle, a Mute Jammer, and a Cap Can. Those Cap Cans could get some kills. We're seeing a Deimos thinking of switching to Buck. Got a Flores. Oh, I don't know. I think that Dockerby ban was really important for this overtime.
Yeah.
I think DS might have this. I think we're going to stay in round 14, and I think it'll end here.
You think this is it?
I think this is it. I'm not looking at the future ball. I'm just using my professional copper knowledge.
Your real deep insight in towards this game and what we have here. in front of us.
Exactly.
You know what, Valid? I honestly and wholeheartedly do indeed respect that one. So, let's see how things unfold, shall we? Blackbeard on Connor. We've seen it plenty from him. Just needs to be careful not to die to this Rafters position again.
Whoa.
Almost does. This is the position you got to be careful with because, like we say, it's so important you stay alive here. But
Get headshot. Get headshot.
if he throws a grenade, he gets himself
Oh!
up. No, what are we doing? Freebie for DS as they're looking to stop this flawless run.
I don't think it's possible. I think DS has this.
DS so could comfortably take it from this point onwards because they've got no hard breach. They've completely neglected to bring
Yes.
anything to get through the main breach there. So your only real pushing power through a doorway is going to be that Blackbeard. And yet again, early foot inside of the grave for him. You've got to go from beneath. It seems like we're going to be seeing a push up red stairs.
And there's 3 of them on red stairs. 1 good grenade is all I ask.
See the head. Got this one playing there.
1 good C4.
See the head. You have an idea. No.
Ember gets another one.
4v2 into a cap can trap. Actually does damage on half on the both of them.
Oh my god.
This is not going well for GG right now. Backs against the wall. And almost everyone on DS is ready to take this game to deny a flawless round robin 1 here for the Goofy Goobers. 2 kills. All that stands between them right now. Gekoi, the first on the line. Push up the staircase here, but immediately, hero of the day, it's Margs. Stood by, stalwart, watching it, ready to go.
Jennings has been shot. The revive is now 3 versus 2. Ember gets another one. Ember's being nasty with these long-range DMR battles. Gets picked.
2v1.
Still a 2 versus 1.
HR,
HR does have defuse.
recover some
It
health.
hasn't been neglected.
Uses that final adrenal surge. Picks him back up to 50. 45 seconds now. Pushing up the staircase. There's Margs to take it. GG will
And
come
that is
through.
the win.
And the discharge stealers will deny the flawless going from the side of the Goofy Goobers. And that means everyone has technically lost the game at some point or another. This could not be a closer game going into playoffs.
Holy... I don't... Yeah, I mean, that was crazy. That was some insane gameplay from DS, picking it up last second.
Shooter's on top, buddy.
Dude, Ember, amazing fucking clutch.
Oh, really?
Dude, I was shit talking you so bad in the first half of the game, and then you picked it up. You picked it up.
Can I get Ember on the mic? Can I speak to
Nah.
Ember?
Ember, come back.
Come
Come back. We
Oh,
need the
hold
team
on,
leader
hold
for
on,
the
hold on,
overtime,
hold
for
on.
the final round
We'll have
robin
a yap with
closing.
Ember.
Have a yap with Ember. Let me put him on the headphones. He is here on the camera
yeah.
as well.
Here we
If
go,
you'd like.
Ember.
He's standing here. I'm giving him the headphones now, Travi, and passing him on.
Ember. Hello, Ember. How
Oh.
goes?
Hello, man.
Congratulations.
It goes good. Honestly, that was a tough match.
That was tough. But you guys came out on top. You actually
Yeah.
second place by 1 point. So you're almost there.
Jesus.
Almost able to get yourselves over the line there against the Goofy Goobers. Not quite enough, unfortunately. So you'll have to play Goon Squads to get through the grand final. What's your opinions on that match coming up in 2 weeks' time?
On that match, honestly, it's a tough one. I'm pretty sure they were the ones that we lost.
Yes,
to,
6-8.
correct?
So it was a close game,
Yeah.
but you did lose.
They were
to
the
it.
ones we lost to. Honestly, I think it was a matter of we didn't know, like me, Jenny, and Margie. We all know each other very well. We didn't know Odin very well. We don't know his playstyle, but we've been practicing quite a lot over time, and now we kind of all understand what we're doing, and we have that direction to know where to go from here. So I feel like we have a good chance now.
You feel like you do, certainly indeed. And I don't want to keep you for too long because I understand it's late. So, for you, I've got one last question.
Yep.
Mike's all yours. You know Jack's watching. What do you want to say to him?
We will beat you.
Cold, hard words coming in there from the leader of the Discharge Steelers. And I think that about wraps things up for our round robin here. Let's take a quick look at what the playoffs bracket is going to look like here for this one. The Goofy Goobers will get the bye round, go straight in towards the grand final. And our qualification match, well, it will be played next Sunday. After that, 2 weeks' time from today, Discharge Steelers versus the Goon Squad, best of one to go up against the Goofy Goobers in a best of 3. Hyper, I'm assuming you got the headphones back now.
I've got the headphones back.
What a group stage! What a round robin! We couldn't have asked for anything better from these guys.
Some amazing games. You know, I talked a lot of shit. You know, as a professional copper, I talk down, I look down. These are some of my, I wouldn't say peers, I'd say they're just below me in skill, but they've really shown just how amazing they are. I mean, again, proving me wrong yet again. I'm very pessimistic in these games. I always doubt, and they always come back and prove me wrong. It is amazing, and it is good to see.
It's so nice to see the incredible improvements of performance of these players and to really just round out the whole sort of stage. Going into the grand finals week, going into the last day, who is it you've got your eyes on to lift the whole trophy, to win the whole thing out?
Are you talking one player or one team?
One team. Which team is it going to be?
One team. Oh, Goon Squads. The Gooned Ones or DS.
Gooned Ones aren't here anymore, man. Get that out of your head.
Gooned Ones. Oh, right.
Abyss has been knocked out. Abyss isn't playing anymore.
Abyss is gone.
Gooned Ones are out of this. They're gone.
Gooned Ones are gone.
Yeah.
It was GG. Honestly, I think it's too tough. It's too close to call. I honestly couldn't. I couldn't say which one. I mean, I've got my eyes on DS and GG, to be honest. I think the finals will be between DS and GG, and I think DS will bring back the game between Jack for the Goon Squad. That's what I want to happen, honestly, and I think a good rematch. Either way, DS gets a rematch with either team, regardless if they win or lose. So it's really exciting to see. I'm excited for the match. I don't think I can predict who's going to win.
Interestingly enough, I've put all the stats in for the end of the group stage now. Everything is now up to date on the spreadsheet. The top rated player of the entire tournament is actually the team captain of the losing team. Currently, as things stand, Abyss is the best rated player across the entire tournament. 1.88 KDR. It's just unfortunate the rest of the team wasn't really able to sort of match that number and really help that one compete, because it's obviously unfortunate to see, but just the way the cookie crumbles for that one. When we're talking second best player, Jack had a really, really good individual performance. Sharky and HR have had really good group stages. 1.73, 1.65 respectively, KD-wise. What we track here, so they've done really, really well for themselves. And there's a player I want to highlight. We've talked a lot about her, but for me, she's by far the group stage MVP for round robin in terms of improvement from the summer clash to the first game last week to the games tonight. And I think MVP for the round robin's got to be Margs, right?
Definitely. I mean, there's just been so much improvement. There's a lot of plays that if she did about 6 months ago during the last year's summer showdown, she wouldn't have made. She would have waited for her team to die and then pushed afterwards. But she's taken charge today, and a lot of the plays you can see just in her gameplay, she's taking those kills.
Oh, yeah.
She is fragging out, and she is proving me yet again wrong,
And
as I doubt her.
and she's best performing player on the team, actually, which is something I didn't even notice until the end of this.
Oh,
Like,
she
she's
is.
at, like,
1.19 KD.
1.19, yeah. So obviously KD's not an entire rating. I just don't have a stats team to give me the full like cost effectiveness rating.
Yeah.
But she's always alive late in rounds. A lot of those big moment plays are clutches. She plays those backline, but she's also now confident to get into those initial gunfights. And yeah, best rated player on the team. I think by far a shining beacon of an example of what practice can really do for you in the Showdown Series, and what this whole competition kind of is about, getting people who weren't so into the competitive side of this game, getting them a bit of fun, having a bit of fun with it, and getting a competitive spirit as well. So that ties things up very nicely for our playoffs bracket to come. One last flash of it on the screen there. Of course, commiserations to the Gooned ones, Abyss, Alfie, Catherine, and Camel. Unfortunately, they will not be returning to the competition. They will have been knocked out in the round robin stage. Granted, it was close games for a lot of it. It was some really, really close matches. They never actually ever truly got swamped. It's just they weren't able to get the closing rounds out, and I think that really cost them greatly.
Exactly
Yeah,
that.
You know, they had an overtime loss. They then proceeded to lose 7-4, 7-5. So they were close enough games. It's just those final couple of rounds, those small little mistakes that needed tweaking. It's what cost them. Unfortunate for them to see them eliminated, but it's the nature of a competition. And as we said, 2 weeks' time, we will be back for the final Playday of the Showdown Series, February Clash. It's anyone's game. It's been a wild stage 3 round robin. And now it's do or die. Things are only going to get hotter from here. We will be live at the end of the month, Sunday the 22nd of February, 1800 GMT, right after Challenger Series on this channel to crown our champion. Qualification match straight into a best of 3 grand final. You know where to find it. Don't miss it. For now, it's a week off. Enjoy the 6th Invitational, take some strategies, celebrate the game, the amazing community of the last 10 years of Siege, and we will see you all in a fortnight's time for the conclusion of the best Siege tournament of the year.